We love hip hop.
Let's get into it. All right. Early off the top. I got a pre-topic for us. Okay.
Mad.
Pokemon cards on the rise as far as robberies and stuff like that.
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon. I said that right.
Pokemon.
Right? Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
What was I saying before?
Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon is a streamer shotty.
Okay. Well, salute to Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right? Pikachu and all them niggas over there.
Mm-hmm.
These cards right now are actually causing people to have to like worry about their safety when you own a store like that.
The
homie who owns the store that I'm going to show you in here, his store is so low key that from the outside you don't even know that it's a card trading store.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I'm gonna play the video
as a safety measure.
Yeah.
Tag 10. So this is a perfect grade.
Here at Cloud Games in York Region, trading cards are big business.
It is about 2,500, can go upwards to $3,000. This is Gengar. This is one of the most sought after cards. If it hits a pristine 10, this can go upwards of 50,000 plus.
With individual cards potentially getting that kind of money, manager Randy No says he has to take extraordinary measures to protect his inventory.
It's something we do not feel comfortable leaving overnight.
Cards get taken away every day in a locked box.
You see some of these things in the background, they're actually empty boxes. So these are just for display purposes. We have them in stock, but they're off-site.
Looking from the outside, you wouldn't even know the shop is there. You don't even have a sign out front.
Absolutely, because we don't want to attract people.
This business, like so many others, does a majority of sales online, in part to reduce the chances of being robbed.
They're like Nicolas Cage. They're gone in 60 seconds, man. Even if you call the police and you have security systems, they probably won't get there in time.
He is among those trying to raise awareness about a growing problem in North America.
There is so many robberies. It is almost every week right now.
In the region, officers say 3 suspects forced their way into this Mississauga shop overnight on Friday. High-value Pokemon cards were taken. Officers have since tracked some down at a pawn shop. A day before, police say a convenience store in Brampton was robbed.
Wow.
The same type of cards were taken. Investigations into the incidents are ongoing, and it's not clear if both are connected. Now, these types of incidents aren't just confined to retail storefronts. Here in this neighborhood in Toronto's North End, police allege a private seller was recently the target of a robbery. It was on Thursday at around 7 p.m. near Bathurst and Cedarcroft when police say a victim met someone through an online marketplace, claiming they wanted to buy an undisclosed type of card.
When the buyer and the victim met up, the buyer approached the victim from behind, sprayed him with a noxious substance, and then stole the high-value trading.
He's on his
There
Shiesty
aren't
shit.
suspect descriptions, but video captured images of this vehicle leaving the scene.
Yeah. Look at the vehicle, bro.
Pooh Shiesty, bro. Can be trusted for those meetups. But once in a while, people do fall victim to robberies and thefts, and we really want to try to prevent that.
Officers are suggesting meeting potential buyers in front of one of their stations or at a well-lit public location. They also warn against fighting back.
Losing property is not worth your life.
But for operators who want to protect their staff and their business, there are strong feelings of frustration.
It is something that is insured as well, but again, it's something we don't want. Why do we have to live like this? Why do we have to run our business in fear? I really do think the government should start hearing us out.
We'll have more on this story at citynews.ca. Nick Westall, City News.
Okay. So now this is kind of out of our wheelhouse, but in our wheelhouse, because I feel like it's the Mandem. It's not like a bunch of nerds that are like, yo, I need to get this Pokemon card and that's going to increase my collection of valuable Pokemon cards. I feel like it's like niggas in balaclavas.
It's not niggas, bro. It can't be niggas.
What do you mean?
Because I don't think niggas is checking the stock price on Ryu or Charizard and them things. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's if you go to a new market and then place there, yeah, you see like the Mesquite Asians, but you see the YN Asians and stuff as well. Like, they be pushing their whips and stuff, but you could tell they're under grunge, Like,
but do you think it's somebody who's into gaming who just knows the value of it, or is it somebody who just knows that there's valuable shit?
I just think that they know the value of it. Like, they're in that world. A lot of them, they own businesses themselves, and then they do their things on the side.
I just have a hard time believing the person who's like into like the gaming to the point where like they know the value of whatever the Pikachu is to whatever the Charizard. I don't even know these names. I know the Pikachu. That's it.
Yeah.
Right? is also the guy who's gonna mask up and go on a freaking robbery, bro.
But why not? Like, I feel like criminals can have dynamic personalities. Like, you could be someone who robs people and is also interested in Pokemon and anime. Like, you know,
Friday colorist.
and I always felt like there was this unspoken relationship between anime and Black culture. Like, I felt like all my Black friends growing up had a huge affinity with like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Digimon, and there was always that like connection. So, and I'm not even saying like the people who are robbing them are Black. They could be brown youths, could be Asian youths, whatever. You're saying that it's probably not some like nerdy kids.
I feel like it's some organized crime that, okay, they might use some of the mandem to freaking go on their hits and stuff like that. And they're like, yo, go in this place. I don't think they're like, when they're running around the store, they're like, no, they're like, let's take everything.
Yeah, because they understand that, first of all, when you're buying these Pokemon cards, like in the packages, like you don't know what you're going to get. You might not get that much valuable cards. But I also think that it's, at this point, it's an asset, right? So it's almost like buying an expensive clothing item. So even when you do a Facebook Marketplace meetup for that, you do face the risk of potentially getting robbed. Like with any Facebook Marketplace sale.
That was where I would feel like it might be like, I don't want to call him a nerd, because you ain't a nerd if you're gonna go rob somebody, like, or the quote unquote like definition of a nerd. You know what I'm saying? But like the meetup where the person is like, okay, I'm gonna meet up with this person and rob them. They might be like a fanatic who they know the value of the card that they're meeting up to get. They had this conversation online with them, and I'm just not gonna buy it. I'm gonna jam you for it.
And it's like, okay, it's almost like risk assessment. Like, if I jam someone who's trying to just sell me a Pokemon card and he's like a miskeen, there's less risk towards me than if I were to jam the plug or like someone who's like in that life, you know? So maybe they feel like there's less consequences because that Pokemon world is associated with more nerds.
But my point is, he might be a gangster because like he's down to rob people, but he also got a Dungeons and Dragons collection also downstairs.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? He's one of those. But like, it's just hard to meld the gamer, quote unquote nerd guy, and then it's like, yo, I'm willing to take it there. Like, fam, that doesn't mix, fam.
Okay, when I was younger, like I want to say maybe like 10, 11 years, like super young. This is when I was growing up in Melbourne. Okay, there was this one youth on the block that had every Pokemon card in existence, bro. Like he's one of those like one of those special type youths, you know what I mean? So like his parents just made sure he had everything. Okay, so one day he was like, I don't know how the man knew he was gonna be out the crib, but the crib was empty, you know what I mean? And then like he was just cool with us, so like we just knew how to get into his crib. Okay, so I'm the younger person in the crew, but it's pure like 16, 15-year-olds, So we break into the man's crib. Yo, we're in this crib. The man has TVs, game, everything. So like certain mans are going for the more expensive stuff. Me and the next little YN, we just go for the Pokemon cards. So every man's walking out with like all GameCube television, and then me and my bedroom, we have all like the latest Pokemon cards and shit.
Y'all did them dirty.
But I was only like 10, 11 years old, you know? So that was what was valuable to me them times.
Yes, but like you didn't go on to become like the armed robbery guy, and you know you also have an affinity for Pokemon cards too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't mix, bro.
Yo, okay, bro. So this guy, you guys robbed the special you, bro?
Bro, those
what happened? What was the next day did he come? He's like, what happened? Like, was he like,
oh no.
No, like, no, I need to, what was like the follow-up? Like, what was the repercussions?
Nah, you know how so getting canceled for that impression.
You know how Mads do it? Mads will steal your stuff and help you look for it, you know? So everyone's like showing them sympathy. Yo, how could that happen? Yo, man,
kids are evil.
Yo, we have to find who did that, yo, type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was bad.
Did he get like, I hope his parents re-upped for him. Oh yeah, my God, that breaks my heart, bro. I don't know why that just made me so sad, bro.
But yo, like, Mads are doing crazy stuff. I'm not saying me personally. All the old Indian ladies that would wear like the gold necklaces and stuff, man, just to snatch that. Are you crazy? Wow. Like what you were saying, there's no repercussions because they're not going to fight back. I don't advocate for these things, but Mans are just thinking like, what's the easiest lick?
Anything else you want to
confess to?
Oh man,
we have no statute of limitations. Just remember,
I'm not gonna be at the next fight. Be like, yo, Natural got knocked.
Oh man. Okay, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. We won't hold people hostage with Pokemon talks, man.
That's jokes.
Or Pokemon.
Man.
Yeah, you keep saying Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You know,
Pokemon.
That's a freaky Friday. That freaky.
Friday freaking dread.
Pokemon.
Mad.
Don't worry, man.
That was a solid set.
Working on it, man.
Wasn't too bad still.
Listen, it's easy one. Nigga got all hits, bro. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't be trying to listen. I'm not trying to diss Kendrick. I ain't even gonna say it. You know what? I'll leave it for another day.
Nah, say it.
To be able to get like a nice little medley like that where it just get the party moving, bro.
Nah,
I'm probably using all of his tunes, fam. All his party tunes.
I know naturally. I got.
But yeah, that's not Kendrick's lane still. So like, I'll give you that.
I gotta dig into the freaking crates so I can get the party jumping, bro. Come on.
I got a bone to pick. King Kunta and shit.
Yeah.
But not every of the greatest musicians make party music. You know what I mean? We need musicians that make other kind of music.
Who are some greats that don't make party music?
There we go.
We can get to the podcast.
Go back and all that stuff. Yeah. I hear you.
You know, we have a lot to talk about.
No face.
Let's get into it, man. We are Box, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka 100 Blunts to the Head, aka Journalist Rick, aka OVO Lawyer, aka multiple AKAs. We back at it. We over here. We Love Hip Hop Studios, episode 678.
Jeez.
We got back in the building.
678.
Ooh.
Mad, that's kind of sick.
6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
That numerology on your head top, you know what I'm saying? But we got back in the building. The Turkish Thrill. You might see him by the ice block, stirring up political conversations.
The only man.
The only political conversation that happened that day.
You might see him by the ice block. What is looks maxing or friggin'
thirst trapping.
Jeez, aura farming.
All that.
Okay. You also might see him
by the ice block. No,
still by the ice block.
We still by the ice block.
We on the block with it.
Giving some of the most exclusive interviews in the city. We have our political expert himself.
100%.
DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Zarly Kirk. That's it. No Young Shawarma, no cheeseburger, no The Ruiner, no Coffee Poppy, no Big Turk, just Zarly Kirk.
Even though he just said the
I had to.
Girls are at home like, I'm confused.
No, I'm definitely my Zarly Kirk bag right now. Back at it like a crack addict.
Jeez. No, welcome back, brother.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. And sitting next to Zarly Kirk, we have, you might see him by the ice block.
Yep.
Okay. Doing some routines and really questioning people's friendship based on the rhythms that are out there in the game. Okay. You might see him also aura farming by the ice block. Okay. You also might see him at some of the most exclusive jams in the city when the Iceman album drops. We have content creator and DJ extraordinaire, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
And I needed a couple of seconds to think about it, but Bob Marley, he is one of the greatest musicians that doesn't make party music, that makes music to revolutionize the people and galvanize us to truly be better people. And
but bro, this is your introduction. Take this moment for you right now.
Know, right? Don't worry about Kendrick, man. You'll be fine.
This guy didn't even say, yo, what's up, guys? Like, yo, I thought about it. I've been thinking about this whole time.
Nah, I don't like getting stumped in a debate, you know what I mean?
But Bob Marley makes music you can play at a party, though.
That is true. You could do a Bob Marley set and it goes. People still do Bob Marley sets and it goes mad.
Exactly. Salute to Kendrick Lamar. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, welcome back, gentlemen. And
That
we got
was
one
hilarious.
Take Jake in the building over here, you know what I'm saying, holding us down. Oh, yeah, your mic's hot.
Oh!
Let's
go.
You got a hot mic over here. And big salute to Dusty Wallace out there in the world doing his thing. You'll see him back on the Monday episode. But before we get into anything, I want to salute some of the sponsors, okay? Starting with Gamdom. Okay?
Gamdom.
Air horns.
Gamdom data.
Okay, so join 16 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdom delivers elite odds that the big name books cannot touch. All right, you get 15% rake backs in your first week and lightning fast crypto withdrawals. Okay, you could live stream all of the action while you win. Right now, I got a couple of bets going on. Don't worry about putting on the screen, Jake, but I'm just gonna read y'all a couple of my bets that I got going on. I have the Thunder versus the Sun.
Okay.
All right. I'm betting on that game right now. So if I win tonight, I might be pulling in a nice extra $1,300.
Jeez, who did you bet on?
I bet on the Suns.
Okay, I just want to say one thing.
Talk to me.
Listeners, commenters, we're not the best sports bettors here, all right? So we need guidance. If anyone has
guidance,
good picks, we need guidance, bro. Because with sports betting, you can't just willy-nilly guess or like I like this team better. So I'm like, there's a science to it. So Stacking James, China Bets, I don't know, whoever,
reach out,
holla at us.
Yeah, I know, I'm just shooting in the wind right now. But one quick thing also about Gamdom, I did win about $300 so far off 2 of my bets.
Jeez.
Oh, nice.
So
sports bets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I got the Magic Touch. But you could also have the Magic Touch by using the code WeLoveHipHop. All right. The link is in the description. Go to the website or go to our link in the website, gamdom.com/r/WeLoveHipHop, and get some exclusive offers. All right. And go do what Friday do. Go win yourself some money. Big salute to also Exotic Hot Pot. Okay. We got a nice package of the Exotic Hot Pot that just landed over here. From high grade strain to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. Okay. If you want some delivery of that in the GTA, hit them up on our Instagram page. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or go on their website, exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you, and they will give you a fat discount. You heard me? Last but not least, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. Okay, you can get your cars detailed, you can get your cars wrapped, you can get tints, you can get ceramics, anything you need, and they're doing helmet specials right now. Okay, go over and hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing, or just go visit them over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. If you see the boy Dusty Wallace, let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boy sent you, and they'll give you a discount. They might even give you like a free detail or something. Not too much.
Definitely not getting a free detail.
Salute to Dusty Wallace, man. And salute to Road Ready. Gentlemen, what's going on this weekend? Anything that I could live vicariously through? You know what? Fuck that. That I might even pop out to. You know what I'm saying? If I win some Gamdom money, I'm popping out, fam. Walk on.
Jeez, I'm going easy this weekend still. Like I made some money off like a couple things, so I'm not working this weekend. So I'm just gonna be editing. I've been hitting the gym hard and like trying to meal prep, bro. Like I'm in that phase where I'm like counting the macros. Like I'm like, 50 grams of protein.
I gotta get like you still.
Bro, it's not like a fun way to live, but the results are worth it. But the only, what do they say? Thank you, Friday, for that. They say the only way to have like freedom is through discipline. So it's kind of like you gotta like because we think freedom is just doing whatever we want, but it's doing what you want within your own kind of system, The
only way to have freedom is through discipline. That's a bar.
It's a bar. Still use that one. Still.
I might have to make that title right.
It's a long title still. Hopefully we think of something better.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Because like people want to accomplish these goals, but like the discipline part is the hard. That's when you feel like you're not free. Because you're like, I could be doing whatever, but now I'm forcing. But if you force yourself to do something in order to accomplish something, you'll achieve that happiness, that freedom.
Yeah. Friggin', what is it? Friggin' delayed gratification type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Besides that, man, just chilling.
Living life. Well, welcome back, sir. Welcome back. DJ Natural Wave, anything we can do this weekend? Anything you got going on?
I have a pretty active weekend. When this episode comes out, Thursday, Poetry Verse is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So any of the poets out there that wants to like get their things off or just experience some poetry, that's gonna be on my page, Poetry Verse.
Okay.
Friday and Sunday, I'm DJing a fashion show, Miss Chic Universe. So like basically they go to like Miami, New York, Italy, Toronto.
Nice.
They do fashion shows and stuff. And then Saturday, Tropical is happening. Shout out One Take Jake and Poppy AQ and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna be there as well. And yeah, so crazy weekend.
Yo, I was gonna ask
man.
For this poetry, is it like sign up? Anyone could just sign up?
I think for this one, it's already preordained. But for the next one, you'll be able to sign up. And like sometimes they like allow people to pop up like impromptu, you know, like if you're really dying to go on type thing, you know?
Yeah.
I want to pull up, like, not like as a troll, but like, because I'm imagining it's a very like, what's like the vibes of like the audience? Is it very like hippie black kind of vibes?
Yeah, it's like your spiritual type people. They get on them with the crystal rocks and them thing there.
Yo, so imagine
a lot of septum rings.
Imagine if I pulled up and did like a spoken word about like Charlie Kirk or something.
Oh, nah, don't do that, bro.
You might not make it up, bro.
But like, imagine it was like a staged prank. Like
but low key, like they're mad accepting over there. So like, if it was actually good, then they'll allow you, you know. But if you're over there like bullshitting, you know what I mean, then like you might get jumped.
Some people think I'm hardly hurt, but I'm not affected by the death of Charlie Kirk. I mean,
don't bring you up for that. Don't bring you up for that. Still,
I man, you just made that up right now.
Yeah, give me like 10 minutes.
Yeah. You might have to hit the studio after this.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all that's going on this weekend?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Before me, one take if you want to pull your mic over towards you over there.
Yo.
You got something going on. What's going on with you, brother? Okay.
Yeah, so check the live stream on Saturday for Tropical, and I just dropped a new music video as well. It's out on my IG.
Okay. Plug the artist also.
Oh, it's by Cholo Cash and Nico Azul.
Okay.
Oh, Cholo.
Okay, this is the video right here?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, dope. Let me run this.
Flexing heavy on the hoe. Nigga talk slick, he get trapped at the door. 100 round drum, I ain't playing with a soul. Ice on my neck, bad bitch might choke. First class flights, coming through the door.
Jeez.
Fuck these niggas hating, I'ma get it tenfold.
Jeez. Yo, Jake, the car mounting scenes are sick.
Yeah,
That's green screen, bro.
That looks
that was green screen.
Yeah, that's not real.
So that was a stationary car.
Yeah.
Oh,
sick.
What is
sick with it,
Cholo's
bro.
background?
Cholo Cash is Ecuadorian or
Ecuadorian, I
Colombian.
think.
Okay, so that's why you got the pass from One Take Jake. Because
Yes,
One
sir.
Take, you don't fuck with no white rappers. Ecuadorian? All right, follow.
I had to do a background check still.
Yo, can I be honest with you guys?
Talk to
Low
me.
key, Cholo Cash has good music,
No,
bro.
it's fire.
does.
That's
Like,
fire.
I actually listen to his music.
Yeah.
Like, there are a couple songs that I can always listen to, and like, it's different. Like, I like his rock kind of like rock rap vibes,
Yeah.
like pop. And no one in the city kind of like is in that lane.
Yeah, he's tried a lot of different things. So I think that he's just one hit away. Anybody's just one hit away, to be honest.
That's true. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you were him, right, would you double down on the Spanish type of vibe, or would you go more like the alternative rock, or would you try to stick in that hip hop pocket?
If I was him, I would lean more on the Spanish stuff, like Latino shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like the freaking market for that is huge. And if you catch one over there, you're like super duper out of here. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
And even hybrid, like I would say like, I didn't hear all the lyrics, but if we did some of the verses in Spanish, you know what I mean, with the same type of music, because that beat was hard. Bro. That beat was hard. And in those Spanish speaking countries, they don't only listen to like bacchanal kind of music. Sometimes they want some rap or whatever, you know?
No, they have Latin trap and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say like similar to how there's like trap dancehall. Now like there's like trap reggaeton where it's like the drums are pretty much hip hop drums and like they're sounding like damn near drill artists at this point.
Yeah,
anything the dancehall artists do, the reggaeton artists are gonna do.
No, salute to Cholo Cash, man. and salute to you, One Take Jake, on that video,
Appreciate
man. Yeah, man. Dope. Everybody's moving around doing good things, man. As far as myself, I got the show that is going to be next Sunday.
Jeez.
Okay, Stove God Cooks, all right. Over at the Phoenix, that's over at 410 Sherburne Street. All right. It's going to be it's gonna be a crazy event. They got Don Q, who's going to be the special guest.
Mad.
They got a few opening acts that are gonna be there that are gonna be crazy, and there's gonna be music by DJ Law, and hosted by your boy Friday Ricky Trey. You know what I'm saying? All right. So be there. Doors open at 8 p.m. It's gonna be a busy Sunday, bro. I'm gonna film the pod, edit it, and then go straight to the event, bro. So,
I'm gonna be over. I'm gonna take it out as this.
Yeah. And also, quick announcement. Also, one more announcement before we're off of this here. Let me find the flyer over on your page, Natural.
Oh yes.
Because the Sexy Red show is going down.
If you want it.
On a very special day.
Oh,
on a very special
Lord. Day. Can we talk about that quick? And that will bring us into our first topic. This episode is sponsored by Gamdom. Join 60 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdom delivers elite odds that the big name books can't touch. 15% instant rakebacks on your first week, lightning fast crypto wallet withdrawals, and you could live stream the action while you win. Right now, you can use the code WeLoveHipHop at gamdom.com/r/WeLoveHipHop to start earning free rewards. Again, that's gamdom.com/r/WeLoveHipHop and start winning. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. So the Sexy Red show, May 15th. Okay?
Jeez.
Kind of timing, kinda.
Yeah, it's very interesting because happening at Rebel, 11 Poston Street, May 15th. But May 15th is also the day that Iceman drops.
There we go.
Shout out to Kishka. It's Almighty Kishka, right?
Yeah.
He was the one that did the grand reveal.
Yeah, so before you say that, let's plug the event, okay? Because that's going to be major. And I seen it posted on another thing saying this is going to be a little bit more major than we thought it was going to be.
Jeez.
Because of the fact that Iceman is dropping. So it's going to be, if you could pull that up on the screen right there, Jake. It's going to be over, like you said, at Rebel. What is it? Poston Street?
11 Poston Street.
11 Poston Street. Sexy Red's going to be in town. Special guest, DJ Nacho Wave.
Jeez.
Okay, it's going to go crazy.
Say, man, can follow with you?
Yeah, definitely. I have to see how many people I could bring.
I'm your cameraman.
I lie, not for sure.
Fam, I'm rolling with you from like early.
I like facts.
Camera up, bro.
Because they're theorizing that that a very, very, very special guest might pop through.
Bro, we don't have to theorize that shit no more, fam. Like the timing is just impeccable, bro.
You think so?
Yes, fam. Man, them knew from time that they were gonna freaking release the Iceman on May 15th. Sexy Red's gonna be in town.
Jeez.
I'll pop out, friggin' be like, Iceman friggin' is here after midnight, bro. Everything is, all the stars are aligning, bro.
What time's your set?
I don't even know that yet.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm kind of glad that it's not because he's gonna be there, but because Beer Shotties have been trying to like, I want to come with you. Like, even this one Shotty is like, let's go out sometimes before. So, low-key, I've actually been getting beer nons just off of it. You know what I mean?
They're trying to butter you up, bro.
You know what I mean? But now I could say like, they said I can't bring anybody because like security, so I can't bring you, Yo,
bro, Drake, there's a 99% chance. I was gonna say 98.5% chance, but I'll say 99% chance that Drake gonna be there, fam.
No, facts.
That's gonna be a friggin' event and a half, fam.
It's gonna be crazy. You think there's gonna be any problems with me and the OVO, man?
Nah, bro, don't even think about that, fam. Don't even worry about that, fam. Bro, think about the fact that you got booked to do the Sexy Red show with no knowledge that Iceman was going to be dropping May 15th, fam.
That is true.
The stars are aligning for you too, fam. Freaking air horns for that, fam.
That is facts.
Fam, you're DJing one of the biggest shows that is going to be on the biggest night, bro.
That is, and to be honest, that's a testament to show that if you just keep your head down, because I'd be like very vocal, but if you just work very hard and stay consistent, then the universe will meet you halfway and oftentimes meet you 3/4 of the way in thing,
Yes, fam. That's divine, fam. That's going to be a crazy night, fam.
No, I'm super looking forward to it. Everybody get your tickets. May 15th, Rebel is going down.
Yeah. Sorry for the long announcement, but like it's no, fam. Like the fact that like all of that is happening and like, bro, this Iceman promotion, most goated friggin' rollout I've seen from an artist, period, in a long time, including Kanye West.
Really?
Yes. Come on, fam. Everything that he's been doing, even prior to this huge ice block thing that we're gonna get into right now, like he's lined up all of this stuff perfectly, bro.
I'll let Zar go. I need some time to breathe because I'm like, yo, bring up Drake. He's gonna be at the concert. Then I'm about to, you know what I mean? So let Zar go first.
Yeah. Let me compliment sandwich.
Okay, so before we even do, let me show a little bit of video, right? Because that ice block thing was just crazy. If you could pull this up on the screen, this is courtesy of Academics, right? Right, and if I could just show y'all the original post.
Yeah, I was about to say we should start from the beginning, bro.
Yeah. So let's find the original post. Actually, I know exactly where to find the original post.
Jeez, on your page, on my page, on everybody posted that, bro.
Yeah, but the source himself, remember, he's the one who posted this.
Mud.
Right? 81 Bond Street. That's like literally right in the middle of downtown near Dundas or Sankofa Square.
Yeah, right near Eaton Center.
Right? And he had posted this, and basically people just went flying down there and you know, he didn't even say in here that the friggin' Iceman is in the middle of this shit. How did everybody find that out?
He put it in his story.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yo, you know what's hilarious? Okay, so the day that this dropped, everyone's going crazy, but like at first I don't want to say I didn't care for it, you know, but because I already live downtown, I'm like, I'm going to see it eventually, Okay, so I had a shotty pulling up for 6. 5 o'clock in the group chat, yo, Nacho, how far are you from the Iceman sculpture? I'm like, I'm not too far still. It's like, yo, you could go over there and get some pictures and video. I'm looking at the time, it's like 5:15. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, stop. I could go crush. I could go deal with that. Predator, all right, go to Young and Gerard. I'm like, bet. I didn't even look for any other source. I'm like, if Friday told me to go to Young and Gerard, everyone says Friday is my boss, whatever, blah, blah, I'm going to listen to the boss. You know? I go over to Young and Gerard. I ain't seen not a freaking icicle. I ain't see a pops, nothing to do with ice, nigga.
Young and Gerard.
I ain't see nothing to do with ice over there.
I don't know why I assumed Young and Gerard, but yeah, I was totally wrong with that. Man.
So then I checked, but fortunately it was like a block away. It was that Dundas, so I just walked down there. And then it was like a frenzy over there, you know what I mean? As soon as I went there, I seen pure content creators. I seen Cringe Kev doing interviews for 6 Buzz. Yeah. So I did an interview with him. I seen the Canadian press. They recognized me from the show, so I did the interview with them. I did collabs like for my own page. Like I ended up staying there longer than I anticipated. You know what I mean? Ended up putting up the next day with Zar.
Yeah.
So my first look at it, I thought it was an amazing art installation. You know, like it was very... It's abstract in a way where it's like a striking image, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this bright blue ice sculpture just in the middle of downtown. Toronto is a beautiful city, but it's like it's very grungy, you know what I mean? So like I just thought it was like a cool juxtaposition.
Yeah, and people went crazy. Like I'm gonna show a little bit more footage of some of these people going nuts here.
At Drake's Iceman, massive block of ice. I'm a big fan of Drake, and what I want to do, the first person who gets this key gets a brand new car.
Yo, people are getting haircuts up there, doing all kind of wild shit.
Who's the piano guy?
Piano Man.
Shout out Piano Man. He went on top and he was doing the piano content on top of there.
Yeah.
Kishka was on top trying to break through the ice the first night and then went back the second day.
Yeah, people went nuts. Flamethrowers, all types of shit.
It was beautiful.
Even Zar got a viral video over there.
I got a very viral video.
Yeah. Let's pull up that video.
Oh, God.
Too, man. Hold on.
Sorry if it's playing on one side, but it's crazy. The one video that I have is stereo on one side is like one of my biggest videos ever, and like no one complained about it, I guess.
So let's go.
If the content's good.
Let's go over the Borough sound over here.
Nah, left. Okay, this is natural. This is natural and Cringe Kev.
Mud.
Okay,
Jeez.
Get copyright, but
funny enough, okay, just quickly, I did a poll on like which version is the best. Tory Lanez got 36%, and then Drake and Popcorn got 30%, and then Beanie Man got like 2%.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Tory Lanez took
Lanez.
over that rhythm still.
So here's the post here that it's getting posted on a lot of different places. Holy.
What's playing on both sides?
Hey, why you do that?
What?
Why'd you do that?
Why not?
We're not even in America, bro.
What's that?
We're not even in America.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's like wrong messaging, wrong place.
You think Canadian or Americans don't listen to Drake?
I know, but don't you find that it was kind of like a selfish, like political opportunity? Like this is like a piece of art, and you're kind of using it for like moral, like self-righteous purposes.
Why not?
Art is about humans.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
They didn't give. Where's the guidelines?
That's a Joker?
I mean, technically everyone's been vandalizing it, so I feel like technically you're allowed.
My name on it.
I feel like this is gonna like make a difference in terms of like awareness about ICE, even though we're in Canada and ICE is in America.
We are in this danger to have ICE here.
Ew, what is that?
Like,
Yeah, if the illegal people come here, ICE will come and get them, right?
what exactly made this
Again, it has
country?
nothing to do with Canada or America, right? There's like space, and it's installation art, and we can respond to it or be how we wish around it, right?
All right. So yeah, that went really serious.
Yeah, like Six Buzz just posted it. Keep Six posted to RTN. Shout out everyone.
Was that Shotty wearing a mustache?
I think she was wearing a mustache with eyeliner, or if maybe
I think she had like mouth makeup or something on, man.
I think maybe she could be trying to take hormones as well. I don't know.
Okay. Let's move away from that.
Yeah. But what I will say is I did find it interesting because technically, like, he is within his right to do that. People are vandalizing it, scratching their stuff.
Yeah.
To me, I just don't like when people politicize things that don't need to be politicized.
Yeah.
Or try to virtue signal by being self-righteous and promoting like some social justice cause that honestly probably like ICE is not really a concern for us. You know what I'm saying? In Canada.
But on the flip side, wouldn't that be the perfect place to kind of get your messaging off because there is so many people around?
Yeah.
I agree.
And I was even thinking you documenting him kind of made it go even, kind of
100%.
pushed his message.
You made it go viral.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like my views on ICE, like it's like nuanced. Like I'm not like, oh, like pro ICE, anti ICE, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it was honestly, it opened up a good amount of conversation because I learned that ICE has offices in Canada. In every US embassy building, they have like ICE in there. You know what I'm saying? And apparently they work alongside OPP to stop transnational crimes that have to do with like illegals and stuff over there. And
let's not make this too political.
No, I don't want to. Fuck all that ICE shit. Iceman's on the way May 15th, dog. You crazy, bro? I see bare things over there. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I just find it funny because it was like a non-political like advertisement, and then it just like everything inherently gets politicized by the left, I think. And for me, just like there's a time and place for certain things. If you want to protest ICE, like, go to the US embassy and spray it on their doors. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is crazy marketing. Hundreds of thousands of people, even like Americans, hit me up about this because like my American friends. So like, I guess it works still.
I was watching an American YouTube channel this like earlier today, and they used your video, bro. I'm like, okay, yeah, this went crazy.
Yeah. Even with that, like there was some politicization of it. But some of the news, the way they kind of spun the cleanup of it, they're kind of being like, oh, how is Drake using all of these resources? This is a wild waste of water. You know, they have the firemen over there today, or fire department, I mean, you know, using warm water to melt it down. They're like, who's gonna pay for this? And it's like, I feel like they've planned all of that out ahead of time. It's the same thing even with the explosion the other day.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the residents are mad and stuff like that. There's always somebody who's going to find some reason to find a negative thing or put a negative spin on what Drizzy's doing. You know what I'm saying? But this is like the most attention that Toronto's had in a long time.
That is true. And because it is invoking such reactions, that's why I love this art installation.
Yeah.
I'm always very critical of when Drake tries to be like artsy because I think he misses the mark. But even though he did get inspiration from this other art piece, I think it's called Fluid. It happened in California.
Like 1967 or something.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But like, you know, all art, like nothing new is under the sun, you know? So like, I don't know, I just thought this was dope. The amount of creators that were able to like get buzz. Shout out to, I want to like highlight Kishka, you know, because his, I guess, storyline throughout this has been like very cool, you know. Aiden Ross hit him up like after he first pulled up and then kind of like showed him that Drake was tapping in, I do think that it was a little staged.
A little staged? I don't know, man. I feel like it was a lot of staged. And I don't want to be a hater, right? Because salute to Kishka. He goated for that. But I'm going to pull up something over here, courtesy of Six Trenches, okay? They have a video that they posted here saying fans are angry and calling the Iceman reveal staged with a Toronto streamer.
Angry is a stretch.
Yeah, I know, they're angry. So watch this little breakdown video they have here.
Album release is completely staged. A streamer known as Kishka found a mysterious blue package on top of Drake's ice sculpture in Toronto. Then got a call from Aiden Ross saying go to Drake's house immediately. So once he arrived, Drake's team basically gave him a pair of scissors, and inside the bag was the release date being May 15th for Iceman. But I'm here to tell you, this Iceman thing is completely staged. Last night, the same streamer was on top of the Iceman structure for over an hour. You're telling me that he didn't see this blue bag anywhere? After being up there for almost 2 hours, the cops then come and shut it down. Then this morning, we sent overtime people to go to the structure, and at 12
Hold on, let me pause for a second. I wish I could rewind what I just saw right there. But I'm on Instagram.
Oh, when the ice fell?
When the ice fell, I saw the blue thing inside of the block.
Eastern, it was completely gated off. But guess what? The moment Kishka goes live, it opens up again and he's able to go on top of the structure and he finds a bag. I believe that during the night, while no one was looking, someone on Drake's team put the ice bag into the ice and told them, hey, it's going to be right here.
So Kishka's working with Drake.
Exactly. The Drake Iceman album release is completely...
I don't think that they put it there overnight. I do think that it was always there. But even... like someone got an aerial shot of Kishka when he got the bag, and like all the surrounding blocks are kind of like untouched. But you know, it kind of like he knew where to go basically. So obviously, like they told him, "Oh, go to Ice Block 2D or whatever." Like you know, they kind of.
I can see the bag. Pull this up over here, Jake, please. Look, where I'm
that dark blue right there.
No, but that was the same. That was the same day that he got it.
This is the day he got it? This is from a day ago, right?
Yeah. Me and Zar were there.
We're probably in that shot.
We can see this.
But look around. Like, there's nothing. Yeah, so like...
So you're telling me that wasn't... You couldn't see that last night? Or the night before, I mean?
That's what they're saying. But
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I feel like... they told him where to go, so...
Fam, like, it's like literally right there on the top of the block. Mans were on there doing haircuts, friggin' trying to roast it with friggin' fire. He knocked a block off.
Low-key, I feel like they probably wanted it to last a little bit longer, but because people were wilding so much, they had to like expedite.
I think that's what it was. Like, I think the plan was probably, because naturally I feel like that would have taken like at least a week or two to melt.
Months, bro.
Like months, bro. Like, well, he said it was going to release May 15th, so probably 2 weeks max. Like it would be, you know? So, but maybe they realized, okay, if day one, we have all these kids setting fires. Like imagine by day 10, like it could be like a public safety issue. So they're probably like, yeah, let's expedite this process. And maybe the plan all along was, okay, Drake is going to choose a local, one of our biggest local streamers to convey the message, because that's also going to go to the streaming world, not just to Toronto, but like the Aiden Rosses and all those guys. So
yes, I agree, but there's a part of it I gotta push back. Pause. Because, okay, the whole expediting the process, that would assume that he's running an audible, like, oh shit, this got a little bit crazier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let me just get, let's get somebody in there so we can get this out. I think that was the plan the whole time.
No, I think that was the plan the whole time, but I think like Zara said, it's supposed to take a week, 2 weeks. Because like May 15th is still... like a month away, like 3 weeks away.
That's perfect timing to freaking... Bro, remember, we started this segment by saying you are DJing at the Sexy Red Show on May 15th.
But you don't think it would have hit harder if like, oh, the album drops in 2 weeks rather than like, oh, it's a month away? Oh, I guess it's not that much of a difference.
That's not that long away, fam. I think... And listen, I'm not even trying to be a hater. I'm just, if we're going to go into conspiracy land.
This was the plan all along?
This was the plan all along.
I don't think so, bro. Because think about it. I feel like Drake wanted that sculpture to last as long as possible before the release. Because now it's like we're going to have 3 weeks to a month before the album drops. So like the sculpture isn't going to be fresh in our minds like it is currently. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's almost like the live streams. Yeah. It's almost like how the live streams he was doing it. And then like there was too much time in between the next marketing scheme.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to do one more sort of experiential marketing campaign.
This is what I'm saying. This time in between this, like the sculpture, people are still going over there and watching it. There's news. The news has been talking about it on CP24 literally all day.
I walk by it every day on my way to work, and even today it was still up. Although the fire marshals and them, they did hose it down some. It's so much ice that like it's gonna take.
It's gonna take some time, and the fact that they have to get the fire department out there and the news coverage of the cleanup and everything, like that is like something that's gonna stick in our mind. And remember, he's still gonna do other shit in between, but like, bro, he's stacking up all of the different freaking like major moments to lead us into Iceman, bro.
So you think he has to do something else? Like this isn't the
we
grand
still need
finale.
Iceman Part 4, the video, and that's going to be something major.
Okay, that's okay. I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fam, again, I might be wrong, but you put up the sculptor, right? 2 days later, or what? A day later. We give everybody the date, right? Send everybody on a frenzy. I know I'm going to give it to Kishka, right? He's all part of the plan. I'm going to give him 50 racks and salute to Kishka because he got 50 racks off of this too. You know what I'm saying? He put in mad work.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it kind of lines up. He's a well-known streamer. He's one of the well-known streamers amongst our community. So it's not like, oh, Drake went and gave some money to some white youth again. You know what I'm saying? He gave some money to the Mandem, one of the Mandem.
Yeah.
Right? And like friggin', he's already connected with the streamer community. He was over at Streamer University, like
Kishka.
Yeah. It all lines up. And boom, send him on his way and catapult him too, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, Kishka was the perfect candidate to execute.
Who else?
In the city, you might have a point. I was gonna Kribas, but I think Kishka's bigger.
If it was just some random streamer, right? With all due respect to the other streamers out there, if it was some random streamer who found a bag, right? And now they're supposed to go over to Drake's house, which was never a part of the plan before. It just popped up. Like, okay, we're gonna go to his house and then freaking present it to him. Nobody said that was part of the plan. He knew exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he didn't announce like, $50,000 for whoever finds the date. Like that part of the contest was not mentioned.
No, but like the fact that he even went over to Drizzy to go bring the bag, fam. Any other streamer, if it was just some random streamer who was supposed to find that, they're not gonna say, okay, next stop, Drake's house.
Because Zara and I were right there, right? So the man grabbed the bag, hopped down from the thing, and like he knew. He just ran to the whip immediately. You know what I mean? Low-key, he dropped the bag. And then this next youth grabbed it. And then security grabbed the youth.
Yes.
You're not going anywhere. Type shit. You know?
What do you think you're doing? Like, so obviously, and I don't mind it being staged, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at that.
You have to have some sort of control in the chaos.
Yeah.
And what I do like about this is like, it shows effort. Like Drake is putting effort to make the rollout special for his fans. I understand that he wants to maximize his bottom line and make the most money possible.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to put in this much effort. He's already the biggest artist in the world. So
what?
Like, we don't need an ice sculpture to know who Drake is or that his album's coming out.
No, but he still has to put in way more effort than he's ever done before.
Yeah, that's
maybe because of the circumstances, like of the rap beef. But I still think that like he could get away with just using his IG and like little bro. If he wants, he can go on talk shows. If this guy could go on Jimmy Fallon if he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? He could reach way. But he's like, yo, I'm actually gonna make something that people are gonna remember. I want something that is artistic in a sense, something creative, something that can get my city involved.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to Natural about it, I did like an interview with Natural, and we were talking about how like, you know, some of Drake's albums like are more Toronto themed, Toronto centric. And I think Iceman's going to be one of those albums like of views.
Okay, so Friday, earlier you said this is one of the greatest rollouts in human history. Or some crazy
kind
shit.
of pushing it, but keep going.
You did say that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't feel that way. Although I do love this art installation. This was amazing. It kind of reminded me of when Kanye was doing the videos on the side of like random buildings for Jesus, you know. But for this Iceman rollout as a whole, I think that like it was, you know, there's many missteps along the way. There's many like fumbles and stuff.
Yes, you know? Or learning lessons, right? And that now it sounds like I'm really caping for Mandem, right? But like he did 3 freaking installations of the Iceman like live stream. These are not movies, pre-recorded videos. Like it was like 18 cameras, drones, location switches, all live, fam. That's a lot of work to roll out an album.
It was scripted. I don't think it's a lot of work. He just hopped in the whip, drove around, listened to his music.
Brother.
Nah, there's a lot more going on behind. Bro, the production, the staff, like and it was all filmed in like one go pretty much. So like there's a lot of moving parts to that.
Even why some people were complaining about some of the long spaces in between is because it's not pre-recorded. He's traveling in real time from one place to another that took 15 minutes and people are filming him traveling and then, okay, let's keep the camera on this place until he actually gets there. Like, yo, they could have pre-recorded that, fam, and got that off way easier, fam. Man's had 18 live cameras running at the same time. That's mod, bro. For a rollout for an album?
But it is mod. But like, I don't know. I just feel like for an album, like it's just not like that crazy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he did 3 live streams, bro. Oh my God,
bro. But when you're saying that, you're making it sound like he's just sitting in front of his computer. Like these are like high-end productions.
And also,
all men's do IRL streams, bro.
Yes. Okay.
Not like that. Not multi-camera IRL streams with scenery like that and specific intentional characters.
Bro, the men were in Italy and all kind of places. Bro.
I see it look like he's Neon or something just walking. Like,
yo, I seen iShow Speed go to like every country in the world. Man just monkey, dude, all kinds of crazy shit. You know what I mean? The man spending 11, 12 hours on stream doing backflips in Sanguali and all these next places.
So to be a streamer so that he can go do another stream and maybe try to top that stream. This guy's doing a stream with a whole bunch of cameras and actors and freaking big time guests to roll out his album, brother.
And yeah, you can't say it's the same goal. It's not the same thing.
It's not so that he can continue being a streamer for the rest of his life. It's so that he can be a rapper, bro.
Speed is doing it so he can entertain people, and then at the end, he's gonna make his bag.
Yes, but it's not like he has an album coming out that he's pulling out all the stops and he went to Africa and he freaking did a stream in Africa so that you can check his album. He's like, no, I'm going to do another stream later. But that's not the same.
Well, he's basically rolling out for his next stream type thing. Like that's type shit.
It's not the same, bro. It's just hate, bro.
I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I hear what Natural's saying where it's like, it's streaming at the end of the day, but it's a totally different style of IRL streaming.
And
like
I'm just mentioning that. That's just the streaming. Okay. That's just part of the rollout, fam. Okay. He still went, let me finish.
My bad.
He did that. And then, fam, before that, he was teasing this Iceman theme for a long time. All the way back to the whole friggin' 100 gigs where he rolled out all that music. Everything was all lining up. The friggin' plot twist page and all of these hidden messages and stuff like that. The Iceman pictures. Then he did the friggin' 3 Iceman streams. Now we're talking about an art installation that's taking over the friggin' whole internet, fam. Like, this is a lot for one album, brother.
Okay, so like you said, this is spanning back from the beef, you know, so...
Actually, before the beef. He was teasing Iceman.
2+ years.
Yes.
So in 2+ years, he posted some cryptic Instagram posts, did 3 live streams, and put some ice downtown Toronto. That's so crazy. Like that's like how many days is that? That's like 600 days.
No. That's just what I mentioned, bro.
This guy simplified it the way he reduced it to like.
oh my bad. He did some duck lip. Friggin' selfie pics and shit.
Hey, remember he's talking about this show, eh?
You guys are making me do this. I said I love the art.
Be honest. Like,
I love the art installation, you know what I mean? And I do think this is a good rollout, you know, but like, it's just been so long where I don't think that he's doing anything like so crazy.
Okay, let me ask you something. If he did everything you had just stated, but in a shorter, condensed amount of time where it's like consecutive, like, okay, first we had the streams, then we had, the IG pictures or like and then we had the ice sculpture. Like, would that have made it better for you where it's like in a more compact time restraint?
No, definitely.
Yeah, okay. I think so. I think what Natural's hinting at, which I kind of agree, is that the distance between the marketing campaigns, like the space in between is what kind of, I don't want to say kills the momentum, but it does kind of stop the momentum a little bit because you're like, oh, okay, we got the live stream, nothing. Oh, then we got the ice sculpture, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of hear that.
We got the ice sculpture and we got a date.
And a date, but like, what's next? So we want a 4th live stream. That's what probably we're expecting.
Okay, the 4th live stream is like the cherry on top, fam. Like, fam, like, what else how much more money does man have to spend on his rollout, fam?
Look, me personally, like I said, he's putting in, I don't think he has to do any of this.
Like, we're talking about the same guy who's done a bunch of surprise drops.
Okay, the way how I see it, like the way how I interpreted it, I don't even think there was supposed to be no ice sculpture or whatever. I think he was supposed to drop closer to when the live streams happened, but then man lost the lawsuit and stuff. So it kind of like changed the plan. So they had to like rework it, which is why there was a delay. So then now this is like, this is like the audible. This is plan B. This is plan bot or whatever they called it.
Yeah, but I still rate the effort, bro, because it's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like, because when you were saying it's like, in 600 days, you only did like X, Y, Z. And when you said it, it was like, damn, like it doesn't feel like he did that much.
No,
but
that's the hate working.
That's
bro.
the hate working.
Yeah,
but I'm like, like there's a lot of effort. And like, if he had to adapt, maybe something happened with the album. He had to add more songs or remove more songs. So he had to pivot and be like, okay, like I thought the live streams were going to be enough. Iceman, Ice Theme, let's do ice sculpture, pyramid, whatever.
And like,
this is important, not to interrupt you, Natural. This is important. This is one of his most important albums, bro. This is post-beef, post his reputation getting dragged through the mud. Like, they were making fun of him during award shows and stuff like this, bro. Like the comedians and the hosts were like running his name, running PDF jokes on his name. Like, this guy has to make sure, and he's beefing with the label. He sued the label, so he's beefing with these guys. He has to make sure that this hits, or people are going to diss him, bro.
And that's why he has to do a rollout. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I feel like when he did the 100 gigs, that was him testing the surprise thing. You know what I mean? And he was like, okay, I can't really go that route. So now let me plan something. Okay, live, that plan got messed up. Let me plan something else. He has to do a rollout.
Yeah.
And he's not the only artist that was rolling out. J. Cole hopped in his friggin' Honda and drove 50 states or whatever.
Yeah.
Cardi B was on every train in New York. You know what I mean? So there are many.
She was selling incense on the friggin' side of the road and shit.
You know? So I just feel like right now artists are kind of in the state where numbers aren't numbering anymore. So they kind of have to do rollouts and interact with the people more. Shout out to Drake, because there's other streamers that were gifted. The first streamer that pulled up to the ice sculpture, I think the OVO rep or manager just like dropped off a couple of bags of clothes for him, so that was dope. There's another streamer that was licking the ice sculpture. That was an idiot thing, but he got gifted beer subs from Drake. He
gifted them 200 subs, bro.
Jeez.
Like, him having an album benefits everybody else, not only us as Canadians, but us especially, right? Here in Toronto, you know how much people were able to benefit from being able to be next to this ice sculpture, bro?
I mean, yeah, all of us, low key.
I did a live stream. I did my first IRL stream ever in front of that shit.
I benefited as a content creator. I got beer content over there.
Same.
Yeah. So salute to him for like making his rollout inclusive where everybody else can benefit from it too.
That's what I'm saying. And I think that's what kind of like brings it all together, is like he almost created like a communal sort of art installation. And I think that he knew what he was doing. He knew all the content creators were going to be there. He probably was like, yo, Friday's going to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
low-key, I told me to.
Really? Jeez. That's so dope, bro.
Said bring the flamethrower.
Mud.
Oh, saying you could have got the 50 bands if you went up there.
I don't know about that. I don't think I would have.
You would have been a valid candidate though to like deliver that.
I feel like it was pre-planned, bro. 4D chess.
Do I want the 50-year-old man to climb up there and get like that?
Okay, you're saying more like the liability aspect, but in terms of like visibility,
no, that and the audience. Like I feel like the audience is like kind of more where Drake wants to target.
Yes,
you know,
because he already has Friday's demographic.
Exactly.
I feel.
Yeah, no, he knows exactly why he picked who we picked.
Imagine Friday up there, friggin' slipping around and shit.
That would have been mod. That would have been mod. Like I'll do whatever for the content, but not whatever.
They might have to send a helicopter.
Broke up my old ass.
I can't get down, guys.
Yeah.
But I had a friend from America who was like, yo, I'm so jealous. I'm not in Toronto because she like loves Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yo, the whole world is looking at it like, wow, like Drake, like that's in Toronto. That's Toronto. Like,
fam, you don't even have to love Drake. You could just be a content creator and you're looking from the outside like, damn, if I was in Toronto, I can get some content right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even all while it's getting freaking taken down by the fire department or whoever's taking charge now of it, there's still content to be had, fam. You know what I'm saying? You can be in front of it while the freaking thing is melting down, fam. You can run it for as long as the shit is up there, bro.
And it is smart from a marketing sense because every picture that gets taken in front of it is promoting the album. Every video, every piece of content that happens by that ice sculpture, every news article that's bashing it or whatever is promoting the album. So,
and it's a moment in before I even say the moment in time part, brother, you know how many times I heard the date of Iceman through the mouths of freaking nerdy ass news reporters, bro? We're in front of the Iceman sculptor and and they're like, okay, Jessica, so when is the album actually dropping? And then she's like, well, May 15th. And it's like, bro, you're getting all of these people to promo your date, fam. That's insane, fam. But like, bro, the power of the way that this guy has brought all of these people together, fam, is insane. Predictions, though. What do y'all think is going to be on this? If we can just speculate a little bit. Is this going to be him doing the pop album? Are we getting a lot of gal tune? Is he going to start barring up and freaking cutting everybody's heads off? Keep in mind before you answer this is the first solo album in 3 years.
I want to ask something because on the Joe Budden podcast, they said that 40 is involved with the production. Do you know that?
I have no intel. Like I said, like I'm blocked.
Because I feel like that would kind of, you are blocked. That would kind of impact like the sound and the feel of the album. Me personally, what I'm expecting is
and
like
the cohesiveness.
I'm expecting like hard hitting like trap drums with like the more like dark melodic sort of vibe Drake pissed, you know? And I think he'll have a couple gal tunes. I think he might have like, but I think a lot of it's going to be like more like dark, like what did I miss drop? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think.
I could see it being like a Views 2.0, you know, where like you have your rapping, but you also have like your 1-2 dancehall Afrobeat, you know, you have your R&B on there as well.
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna like loosely address things, but I don't think he's gonna like go back.
He's not gonna harp on it.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna harp on it. It's been too long.
So do you feel like the tone of the album is gonna be more like smooth player? Cause like, yo, Iceman, or is it gonna be like anger and like pain?
I think there's gonna be a lot of hard hitting, like he's gonna rap a lot, but he's gonna give us hits. Like salute to One Take Jake, right? We were having a conversation before and we were running through like some of his albums and like how hit heavy some of his shit used to be in comparison to like how it started becoming after. Like all the way up to Scorpion, even though Scorpion had too many songs, period, it had bare hits, fam.
Now, I loved Scorpion because like I don't see it as one album. If it's just one album, it's too long.
Yeah.
But it's technically a double disc.
It's like a double disc.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when I want to get into the like my rap bag, I can listen to the rap side, you know? But the R&B side is fire as well. Like some of my favorite Drake R&B tracks is on that side, you know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
and hits came off of the R&B side too. Like the In My Feelings, it came off of the R&B side.
Yeah.
Huge tune, right? But he also had friggin' Nonstop on there. He had
Mob Ties.
Mob Ties is on there. God's Plan is on there. I'm Upset, which is not a hit, but like it was one of his first songs that he ran with, like to like promote the album.
Yeah, that's like a baby hit still.
It's a baby hit, right? And then there's ones I'm looking through the playlist right now. I'm trying to see if there's any other. I just named like 4 or 5 hits right there.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get that on this album, where you're gonna get like 4 or 5 songs that are just gonna run through maybe the whole year, fam.
Ideally, that'd be dope.
If he's able to promote it properly and get everybody's attention, because I feel even part of the reason why he's doing all of this extra promo is because he doesn't have the label able to just push the button for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think he's also, because of that, he's taking the precaution. But I think deep down, everyone uses Spotify or Apple Music every day. You're going to see Iceman new release.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's going to check it out. Whether it's going to slap or not, that's going to be up to us to decide. But everyone is going to check it out, especially because it's his first solo album in how many years? 3 years. All this marketing and stuff, post-Kendrick.
I do think the numbers are going to be insane for those reasons. However, the expectations are so high. Like, I don't know if he'll be able to deliver on that, you know?
I don't know. I feel like the expectations are always high for Drake because we hold him to a high standard because we've seen what he can deliver. And I think maybe it is a little amplified now because of the context of,
it's never
rap
been
beef.
this high, bro. Like, he never, like, the Pusha T beef, like, that was kind of bad with the blackface and all that. But, like, the way that this Kendrick guy hit him with that Not Like Us tune, bro, like, that shit, like, left a mark, fam. Like, there's a lawsuit that left another mark based off of that song or the way that the label handled that song. Like, fam, that's like a lot of damage to the man's reputation that he's digging his way from. I've never seen Drake in this position, ever in life, bro.
But can I be honest? I feel like because the state of the game right now is like not really rap focused, like there isn't that much hip hop or rap in like the top 10, top 20, top 50, you know? I feel like the game needs him. So it's like they're willing to bypass the Not Like Us and like the lawsuit because it's like, bro, at least we can get some good music to play and like
right before summer too.
Yeah, like I feel like his value is more than like hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Is worth more than like what you would get from hating on him.
Hold on, let that breathe for a second. Natural, are you okay with those statements that were just said right there? The game needs him, the man said.
No, definitely. I could agree with that, you know? And also in the sense
That's
of...
That's the title. The game needs him.
I'm burning it down right now.
The artist, the game definitely needs Drake. You know what I mean? Because he can't move around LA, you know what I mean?
He can't get a blind.
But okay. I was talking to the Canadian press, and what I did say is everyone was equating Drake to Thanos, and I do think that is a valid analogy because even in Endgame, when like all the Avengers are there trying to take him out, and then like Thor has like that final blow that's supposed to take out Thanos or whatever, and then like the Avengers end up losing. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of the events that played out. Where like Kendrick, Kendrick came in like Thor from the friggin' ethereal realm, you know what I mean? Try to like get Drake out of here, and then Drake is like, "Oh, you should have aimed for the head." And then this Iceman might be the snap to wipe all these niggas out, you know what I mean?
Hold on. Bro, you got viewers. Like, this is like a video that goes out to the public, fam. Like,
I'm just honest, bro. Whether I'm pro, con, everything.
Yeah, there's people like, yo, wait a minute, whose side are you on, man? What do you mean? Stop saying all that nice shit about Drake. But it's facts.
You know what I mean?
And even outside our own like Toronto bias, Americans are even starting to realize that no Drake music is equating to less hip hop in just popular music in general. You know what I'm saying? Or just in the ethos. Like maybe the quality of the music that we got accustomed to is just not there without Drake anymore.
So that's kind of sad.
But I do want to. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah,
but
let's hear some hate, man.
I don't want to say there has been no Drake music in the last 2 years because Drake has dropped a lot of music. You know what I mean? Like, just only a couple things have stuck. Nokia stuck.
Yes.
Somebody needs me. Someone loves me.
Somebody love you.
That stuck.
Yeah.
Which one didn't?
I still hear. I hear some shorties bumping it. What did I miss?
What did I miss?
That kind of stuck.
I don't think those stuck. Like Nokia and Somebody Loves Me, those are like undeniable.
Rich
like,
Baby Daddy?
That was before.
That was before? I thought that was like during the beef almost.
That was before. That was on Fat D.
And pause. But the thing is, all of those other songs that you mentioned, with the exception of Nokia and Somebody Loves Me, which you said were undeniable, the other ones were great songs. But if he had the label behind them, they would have been charting songs.
Is it because Nokia and Somebody Loves Me, it didn't have Drake's label behind it, but it had a label behind it,
Yes.
so there was some help to push it?
And the songs were just that infectious that the suppression couldn't stop what was happening, because that album was still suppressed and did the numbers with the suppression.
No, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about the same Drake pre the label not working in his favor anymore. And I know people are like, well, tough luck. Fam, his competition, the labels are working in their favor. So like, can I have the same sauce as everybody else? Or you're mad at me, so I can't have the sauce no more?
Hey, when you've been living with privilege for so long, when your privilege is taken away, it feels like oppression.
Is it privilege or is it just what you get because you help to keep the lights on for real, right? So I do deserve more freaking points and more money than these other guys. And the other guys, they're getting treated well too. We're not acting like it's privilege and everybody else is getting treated like dog shit. Like Kendrick is getting treated very well.
No, that is true, but I do. Okay, now that I'm like with the Facebook program stuff, literally my views have gone from like 600, 1,000 to like now I'm getting like 30,000, 40,000 views on my Facebook posts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do believe Drake when he says that like when you get into certain systems, they push your shit.
They push the red button.
But I feel like he was benefiting from that literally up until this point. So like now that you're just treated like, I guess, the average artist.
Like who?
Like I don't think like freaking
he's not like the average artist being like an independent artist, because if you're on a label, you need the button.
Nah, not everybody on the label is getting that push though.
So Travis Scott don't get the button. Friggin' Nicki Minaj don't get the button when it's time. Friggin' Cardi B doesn't have the button currently on her. Like, this is what I get for being signed to you guys, giving a percentage of my friggin' money to you. So why can't I get the same privilege as everybody else?
When Atlantic was going through that whole change, they let go majority of their biggest acts because they're on some like, yo, we're not spending no money on you niggas. Kodak Black, NBA Youngboy, Meek Mill, all those guys. So like,
they're not as valuable as Cardi B. So we kept Cardi B, and now we pushed the button on her when her album was finally fucking ready.
But even her, like, they kind of pushed her off the diving board, and then she was just able to swim. But that's why she had to go on every dusty train in New York and hand out incense on the side of the highway and shit.
That's part of what she was doing, but they put marketing dollars behind her. When Travis Scott drops, they put marketing dollars behind him. When Kendrick drops, when J. Cole drops, they all put marketing dollars behind them, and they push the button so that they can get their return on their investment.
Exactly.
Why the fuck can't Drake have the same privilege? Because he's beefing with them?
He sued them.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's suing them because you guys were doing something to devalue me. So like, you guys are beefing with me and not giving me the same privileges, and then expect me to just sit down? No, I'm gonna sue you niggas.
I feel like that claim is only valid if they had intentionally sought to destroy Drake's career through Kendrick. It would have been so intentional where like they went to Kendrick and said, yo, like, but if it's an organic conflict and then we just fall into the realm of freedom of speech. And if that's their artist and Kendrick's their artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, they have to be fair. They're like, okay, well, you know, you said stuff about him, he said stuff about you. Obviously, some of it was defamatory in nature, but obviously they're not going to push the button if you're suing them.
Look at Kanye. They're not pushing the button on him, you know what I mean? For obvious reasons.
Yes.
But it's like, when you go against the powers that be, they're not going to big you up.
Reward you.
You know?
If anything, they're going to try to blackball you. Pause.
But listen, I'm doing super heavy lawyer work today, bro. Kanye and Drake are way different examples. Drake didn't go around having anti-Semitic sentiments, anti-black sentiments, friggin' whatchamacallit, dissing people's youths and saying that they look freaking having handicaps and stuff like that. Drake just beefing with his label.
But what do you think could do more damage? Kanye saying those things or Drake winning a lawsuit that could completely alter the music business from this point on?
It's right now with Kanye is still dealing with the consequences. He just got wireless freaking, he can't canceled on him. He can't enter the UK. There's other festivals or other countries right now. I think Sweden just said, we ain't having you over here. So he's still dealing with the consequences of his actions.
No, that's true. What do you, okay, if you're Lucian Granger, those guys, who are you more worried about? The crazy guy that said some crazy stuff, or the greatest artist that is trying to sue us and like completely change our business model moving forward?
Yeah, I'm worried about him, but like, doesn't that sound like a cause that can help everybody else moving forward?
It depends on like what comes from this, because I don't think it will. You know what I mean? If you could get sued off what you're saying tracks now, like I feel
not that part, because that sounds really good. Like, yo, you don't why I can't make this songs anymore. No, it's not that part. Those songs and the defamatory things that are being said in those songs are being pushed by the powers that be, so that it could degrade my money, so that now when I come to renegotiate with you and you still want to keep me, not get rid of me, keep me, but keep me for a lower price.
Get you, yeah.
Okay, so everyone who hated my Doug Ford takes is about to hate this take. If I'm running a label, yes, I'm going to decide who I'm pushing and who I'm not. Like, oh, every artist should get equal distribution. No, like, you niggas, like, no one's bumping your shit. I'm not going to put you guys on the front page. You know what I mean? So, like,
if nobody's bumping their shit, I kept the lights on for you. I helped build your label. I helped build these fucking streaming companies. And this is the fucking thanks I get, bro?
Yeah, but right now, like, the world is calling you something. Like, we don't want to put you on the front page right now.
Yeah, you guys push this shit. After I freaking help put all of the lights, the money that I make from my budget pays all of the other freaking losses that you guys take over at the label. Same thing with Apple Music. Same thing with all of these other streaming companies. But now it's fuck me. Come on, bro.
Business.
But and fuck me for who? Who are you replacing me with? Somebody who's not going to give the same outputs?
I think this is just a very like corporate mentality where, let's say like you're trying to move up, they're gonna find ways to make sure that you can't justify it. They're like, oh well, your performance here was that actually we did this, that, and we realized that we actually have to give you less. So like you said,
That's
like as
crazy.
a business, like they're just trying to maximize their bottom line, and they know that they really want to keep Drake on the roster, but like he's probably asking for a ridiculous amount, like an unprecedented amount of money.
I want to make you a slave. Man's like, I don't want to be a slave. And they're like, okay, well, then we're just going to suppress you. What the hell? Yo, fam, that's evil, fam.
That's power, though. That's power plays, because it's like Drake's asking you for $1 billion, let's say. You're the record label. You're like, bro, we can't give this guy $1 billion. If we can get his value down, we know we can make $1 billion off him. Maybe we don't have to give him all that. And that could be what's like at play.
And we'll get off of this Drake stuff in a second right here. Keep in mind, he's raised their, I don't know if it's called their IPO or whatever, or like he's raised their stock prices on all of these different companies so that all of their shareholders have been able to make more money. And now it's fuck me?
Well, it's kind of like Boosie and Vlad. It's like, you should have known your value. You should have, you know what I mean? Like, we made you lit, you made us lit. If you want to go out in the world, you know what I mean, you could do that, but we're not about to give you everything we got.
I think he deserves it a little bit more than Boosie deserves what he was asking for. That's the thing. We're talking about the guy who basically helped build streaming companies.
I know, fam, but no one's bigger than the program.
I guess not. I guess for what this conversation we're having here, like we're literally learning that, like, no matter what I've done, not for your record company, for the music industry. And I sound like I'm glazing or whatever, but it's just facts, fam. Like, me and Jake were having this convo behind the scene. Like, he was the face of Apple Music. He was the first exclusive album or artist on Apple Music and type shit. Like, you literally built this shit off the man's back.
No, it is messed up. Like, Drake was, and I always say this, I always respect Drake because he went through the contracts and he didn't cry. There's mans like Frank Ocean that did those Apple Music deals and finessed the hell out of them niggas.
Yes.
So, like, I agree with you that they should be looking at Drake and giving him everything, but from a business mindset, you don't want to set a precedent where like, oh, this artist got $1 billion, so how come I'm only getting $1 million? How come I'm only getting 50 million?
Because you didn't build the friggin' backs of where like Chance the Rapper's able to have an exclusive deal with Apple because of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with freaking whoever else who's had an exclusive post. That is because he set the precedent.
But there's such thing as like cashing in too late. You know what I mean? Like when Drake's value was the highest, that's when he should have, put his dick on the table and said, yo, I'm not doing nothing more for you niggas until I have points on this shit. I'm walking.
He did. And that's when they gave him the $400 million.
So it was fine for him then.
Yeah, I want more now. And now you're telling me I'm not worth that when I know I'm worth more. I built this shit.
But Drake is not doing $1 million first week anymore.
We'll see. We'll see.
And just to conclude, like it is kind of comparable to Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson almost single-handedly built up Sony Music, like globally.
Not only Sony Music, MTV, all those other different platforms too are built off of the back of Michael Jackson and these music videos and everything.
And all these new artists that came after.
Video directors that were video styles that were like more cinematic and freaking productions based off of Michael Jackson's freaking blueprint. What are we talking about
But then look what they did to Mike. Like, it's comparable, They wanted to defame him. They did everything they could. They pushed the PDF stuff. And then they actually just targeted his actual doctor. Damn, they actually did the same play almost.
Same play.
But Mike made it a little easier for them. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like if Drake had a Neverland Ranch.
Listen, with all due respect to the man, them.
It's different though.
No, but he did give them like ammunition too. Right? So they took that same ammo and used it in the smear campaign.
Yeah.
That's very Michael Jackson-esque. And it's very coincidence that the Michael Jackson movie is coming out around this time, or came out around this time too. Wow, the stars are aligning, man. Anywho, salute to Iceman. Okay, anybody who's a Drake hater, you can like tap back in and into the program over here. This is where we stop talking about Drake. Maybe. Okay, you might come up somewhere else in the program, but I doubt it. N3ON canceled this Toronto show or Toronto tour.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Oh, for real, eh?
He did. So I'll play a video here, courtesy of, where is this video courtesy of?
I'm so fake. Oh, for real, eh? Like I didn't already know.
I know, right?
No way.
Word. So this is like from his own page.
It's good. I look fucking rough. I haven't been sleeping at all. But listen, supposed to go to Toronto today. Had a whole Toronto plan, 8-hour stream plan. We got reached out to by the police there, and they said that everyone's been watching the streams. Y'all been showing crazy love. It's been fucking crazy. But they've been watching the streams. They said that, based off everything that's happened, based off of how people are acting, and people are pulling up, stream sniping, causing crowds, causing like roads to be blocked. It's been crazy. They said that they would consider that like a riot, me starting a riot in Toronto, and could arrest me for it. So talk to my team, talk to everyone. I still want to go. I still want to do it. But they think it's best to not go for right now and replan it for in a few weeks. So I'm going to listen to the direction they're giving me and what they want me to do. Obviously, I wanted to go. Toronto was probably like the one I was most excited for because, it's Toronto. But I guess we're going to have to keep a hold on that. I apologize. I love you guys. And yeah, shit sucks, but don't want to fucking get arrested. So yeah, it was good.
All right. We got played, bro. I don't feel like he's trying to play us. But like the fact that he went to the other places first, they seen what happened there.
Yeah.
It kind of fucked us out of our position because it's like pause. Because like if he came to Toronto first, I don't think it would have been happened the other way around.
Yeah, because they're probably looking at the other cities and they're like, okay, it's gonna be 10 times more in Toronto.
Yes.
And I heard it had to do with Modine. Like I heard a lot of it was because he was rolling with the others. Modine, that he's like a British Muslim dude, bare tats.
Yeah.
And like last time Modine was in the city, he was like violating like Toronto and like saying bad things about Toronto. So I think maybe for a lot of people, like these guys got to check in or like it's on site. And then I saw N3ON speaking with 100 watts. Did you see that?
Yes.
How did that happen?
That was so random.
And he was like, yeah, like me and Five run like the city here or whatever. And I was like, how did like Watts and N3ON even connect. Like, shout out to Watts for even getting that opportunity.
Yeah, it sounds like a top 5 play right there. Let me see if I can pull up the
opportunity.
Well,
like, I mean, N3ON, to talk to N3ON on his stream, that's like, you're going to get some views.
All right, no, someone's big homie's calling me right now.
Someone's big homie.
I'm gonna answer it on stream. I'll answer it on stream. He can call me. He can call me. He can call me. He can call me. Call me.
Holy.
Call me right now. Yo. Yo. What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm here. What you dealing with?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, bro.
You know it's me on the Watts, boy.
What is that? What does that mean? What did you say, my bad?
That's on the Watts, my nigga. Who's this, N3ON?
Yeah, it's N3ON. It's N3ON.
What you dealing with, N3ON?
What's up, bro? I just want to make sure everything's how do Canadians say? I want to make sure everything's sturdy.
Well, you know, so we don't say sturdy over here. We say it's sturdy.
Sturdy.
It's sturdy, my G. It's Honcho Watts, my G. Where's your little brethren that's talking shit about Toronto?
There we go.
He's outside right now praying. He's praying right there.
He's outside.
Actually, we can't.
He's praying?
Yeah, he's praying.
You know me and Five run this fucking shit.
Yeah, no, he's not like, he just be trolling. He's on. I can get him on the phone and he'll apologize.
So yeah, those and I'll pull up the clip, or if I find the clip, I'll insert it in post. Of the dude, and he was like, "Yeah, fuck the ops," when he first got off the plane from the UK. So I don't think I think that might have a little bit of something to do with it, like the street badness or whatever. But just seeing just the amount of people that popped out, like, fam, like, even look how much shit happened around the ice block, bro.
I was about to say, I feel like because there's so much pandemonium going there, the city's probably like, oh, to have N3ON in the city as well.
Right after all of that shit?
N3ON's definitely going to go right there. Like, it's going to be too crazy. Like, and that's the downtown core.
Yeah.
Traffic has already been mud over there. So, like, it'll mess up the infrastructure a little bit still.
Yeah, I think the city's just hating, fam.
Nah, because, okay, I can understand where the city's coming from, but at the same time, we should have the infrastructure to manage these type of events, because we're about to have the World Cup here, and it's about to be like that every single day.
Facts.
So, and he has freedom of mobility. They can't really tell him you can't go here. They can probably threaten him with, yo, we're going to arrest you for inciting a riot. But like, bro, he got into the country legally. You can't tell him where not to go, where. And if anything, he can hire police officers to maybe manage the crowd.
Yes, I understand that, right? But we have to choose between World Cup, Drake event, NBA playoffs, or letting a streamer freaking cause pandemonium in the streets. Okay, streamer, you can't do it.
And with N3ON, it's like,
if I'm the city, I'm saying
it's impulsive, it's uncontrolled, it's like it's unpredictable. You know what I mean? Where like you could tell them, oh, don't go to these places, but streamer culture, where you tell them not to go, that's probably exactly where they gonna go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
if I'm one of the people in charge, I'm gonna have to tell the streamer, like, fall back.
Okay, but how about when Aiden Ross would do IRL streaming? It wasn't like there was a huge crowd always following him. Like, yeah, he'd have a few fans, but he would just casually walk. Like, I think N3ON, maybe it's because he hyped it up too much that people are anticipating it, but I think he could do it in a way that is a little more subtle.
And before you go natural, they're also going based on from what he's saying, from the other cities that they saw.
Yep.
Right? When Aiden Ross came here, he didn't have that same reaction where like mad people are behind him. Like that Montreal trip looked crazy. I don't know if y'all saw like some of the footage from Montreal. Like that went even crazier than Surrey, where he was at the Indian festival and stuff like that. He hooked up with K-Goon. He's a Montreal rapper, right?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, N3ON's good here or whatever.
Yeah, but like, did you see the amount of people that were behind him, fam? Look at this.
What's up? Talk your shit. N3ON is good in Montreal. You already know that. You already know the fuck going on, nigga. What's up?
Montreal is like a big city.
We're interviewing the biggest gangster here.
But it's not a bigger city than Toronto. Like these guys had the streets like packed up for days. And that's just the black community. He was in the Indian community. He was like, kind of had the city not hostage, but kind of hostage.
Bro, City Boy JJ and those guys had Eaton Center on a mod thing. And that city, you know what I mean? And Neon, like, Neon's bigger than them, right?
For sure.
Way bigger.
So, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, Toronto was just so, like, fanned out whenever, like, international people.
But does that mean that, like, Speed can't come here? Kai can't come? Like, that means that, like, none of these guys can pull up. Anyone who's famous enough to be able to draw that much of a crowd is now inciting a riot. Like, I just think we need to handle it better because
I think that's lame on our part as maybe the government and the way they think.
As a major city, for sure.
Yeah, because if they don't do the same for Kai and them, then maybe he's lying, right? Which I don't think he is. But if the same rules apply to like a Kai or I Show Speed, the amount of motion or the attention that they're going to get, if I Show Speed comes here and he goes to Sankofa Square, it's going to be pandemonium. So they know this ahead of time. They're going to tell him he can't come here.
But I feel like ever since that Kai PS5 New York meetup, like they kind of check in with like governors and counselors and they kind of like plan ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like it's not good, where it's a little more controlled.
Because I feel like the governmental authorities, they kind of didn't realize how impactful streamers were with the New York thing, because that one was crazy. Like there was riots, people climbing up cars. Like they didn't know that streamers could draw this much of a crowd. So maybe now they'd rather err on the side of caution than be caught up and have, you know, cars being vandalized or people getting injured and arrested. But I also think it's a bad look.
If you can foresee it happening, then if I'm the city planner or like the mayor or whatever, I might have to shut it down.
But now we're kind of like lame in a city sense.
We are
for media. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like we can't even bring like the biggest streamers or social media creators here because it's gonna cause a riot. Like
so is that the other city's fault for the way that they showed out?
Nah, I think it's our fault for this. Like, I think as a major city, like Toronto is like the weakest. You know what I mean? When I compare it to like New York, LA, like Tokyo, London, you know what I mean? Like how we treat our creators and entertainers, like we treat them like dog shit, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
But
it is what it is.
I don't need a harp on it.
Well, listen, salute to Neon, man. We'll see if he pops up eventually, right? I wanted to ask you guys about this Boosie thing, because we spoke about it last time or a couple of episodes ago, right? About Boosie leaving VladTV. There's been a bit more information that has come out since that, right? Vlad has done a couple of interviews explaining what really happened, right? And I'm not going to play the Vlad clips. I'll just give you guys some paraphrasing. Like, he explained that he was paying Boosie $25,000 an interview, okay? The quote that we heard about 6ix9ine was like 40,000 or 50,000. I forgot exactly the number. So what he said is that he wanted to get 10,000 more. And Boosie was running around saying, okay, I just wanted a $5,000 raise.
No, I think what happened, I think 6ix9ine got closer to like 80. But so Boosie didn't want as much as 6ix9ine, but he just wanted, so Boosie was originally getting 25K.
Yes.
And then Boosie wanted 40. And then Vlad's like, yo, I can't do that. That's going to be out of my profit margins. Best I could do is like 30. So then Boosie's like, all right, do 35. And then Vlad's like, that's still out of the profit margin. So then that's where Boosie started saying, oh, it was over 5 bands. Vlad didn't want to give me 5 bands extra.
No, but the thing is, he also came back to him, and this is also based on his interviews he said, right? He came back to him, he said, I'm going to check my numbers and see if I can give you the extra 5 to even give you 30.
Yeah, exactly.
And he came back to him and said, it doesn't add up because last year you did like combined views. And he said he showed him the breakdowns and stuff like that. Last year you did combined views about 6 million and change. This year it came down a little bit, around 5 million and change. So like, it's not going to be feasible for me to give you more money if you're bringing in less views right now. Now, Boosie's mind state is, I've done less interviews for you. I'm actually saving you money, right? Because if you pay me $25,000 an interview and I do like 4 a year, that's like 100 racks. I ain't done one for the year yet. So I need 40 for this one. And technically I've saved you money. Nigga, you didn't give me 4 interviews. You gave me 1.
Yeah, that's nigga math, bro.
It's super nigga math, bro. Like, listen, I don't like. I'm trying to wrap my head around like maybe where he tried to figure out like he's saving him some money, but fine, that's his mindset. He tried his own thing, or he's doing his own thing. It's on Patreon. And I guess maybe a couple of clips have gone out and it looks dark and grainy and shit, and people ain't liking the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man's recording on his Samsung and shit.
Yeah, and I think he got his son asking him questions and stuff, and he just reacted to those.
You know, I think this is a pattern with certain reoccurring Vlad guests, where at first it benefits them in a major way.
Yeah.
Everyone's hitting them up. Yo, I seen you on Vlad, viral clips, and you're getting paid. And you only really got to talk to him for 2, 3, 4 hours, and then he does the rest of the work. He sends the camera people, editing, whatever.
Yeah.
So you keep doing that. But all of a sudden, people might start getting in your ear like, yo, man, he's probably making so much money off. How much he paying you? Damn, he paid 6ix9ine this much. Oh, you know, he a culture vulture. Like, you should get more, bro, blah, 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 right? Now people start to get a little more, I don't want to say greedy, but they increase how much they want, whether you're Lord Jamar, Godfrey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, well, they had like a little bit of a different falling out.
Yeah, and the thing is, the problem is nobody else is paying no people like this, fam.
Yeah.
So it's like what you said about the culture vulture thing. It's like, oh, let's get the white boy because he got a bunch of money over there. But like, fam, as opposed to who? Because if he don't give you no money, or he didn't even set the precedent of getting money like that, who else is gonna give you the money?
Yeah, and I feel like with Vlad, it's like Boosie could probably hit him like, yo, let's do an interview next month. And like, that's just that's like, yo, can you give me $25,000?
Extra $25,000.
You know what I'm saying? So, and having that relationship is more valuable.
Yes.
Plus, like, it increases Boosie's visibility. Like Vlad said, he doesn't have to do much. He just sits there and talks, and then he doesn't have to worry about it. 25 racks. Like,
yes.
I don't think, and while I am a proponent of people knowing their value and asking for the right price, I also think people should also realize that that is a good amount of money for a few hours of work, you know?
Right. And let's talk about the value part. Okay, knowing your value. What is Boosie's value actually really based on? Let's really be real.
Boosie added much credibility to that platform.
Yes.
Remember, there was a point where rappers were not going to Vlad. Vlad had to talk to like CIA niggas and like all these next kind of like characters, you know?
Right.
Detectives.
But Boosie was one of the first rappers to go there and actually stamp the platform and give hot takes that was going viral and stuff. And then that's kind of like when more rappers felt more comfortable going over there. You know, like
maybe.
I feel like Jamar was more like...
Jamar's not a rapper though, but which rappers was going
he is a rapper.
Lord Jamar rapper.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a
current,
street rapper that was hot. Like, I'm not saying Boosie's hot like that, but
yeah.
Boosie's bigger than Lord Jamar.
In the streets for sure, too.
And actually in the streets. I'm talking about like street rappers were saying, oh, Vlad's a rap, Vlad's a fed, don't sit over there. But like a man like Boosie, who's opposed to rats and feds, he kind of like added that street stamp to it. So like that's where a lot of people are saying the value is from, you know, like
that's what some people are saying, but is it actually true?
Nah, I think it's true. I think there's truth
I feel
to
like
that.
a lot of rappers have gone to Vlad before Boosie, while Boosie, he's been dealing with Boosie for a long time. But the reason that a lot of people even know who Boosie is because of him doing Vlad interviews.
Nah.
What?
Nah, bro.
And this is a point that they were having a conversation when he was talking to Whack 100, Vlad, on his new clip, right? And Whack brought up the point, I know it's Whack who's saying this, but he's like, yo, if Boosie wasn't doing Vlad interviews for the last 6 years, and he was just putting out music post coming home from jail, his relevance levels would be way lower.
That's cap.
Yo, just being a rapper and just keeping relevant as a rapper.
He wasn't being relevant as a rapper, yo. The man would go on Instagram. The man's Instagram would get packed every 3 months. Show your pussy on live. I'll give you $1,000.
Yes.
Yo, the man would go viral like at least 3 times every year.
Yes.
And I'm not saying, like that's gonna help his rap.
But that was also post him being on Vlad all the time. We already knew him as the Vlad TV personality.
Nah, bro. I feel like the people that were checking him on Instagram, they weren't there because I seen him on Vlad and now I know who Boosie is.
They knew who Boosie was because of Vlad, because that happened in the pandemic, nigga.
Bro, Boosie had hits from like 2006 and shit. Like I knew who Boosie was because of his music, not because he sat with Vlad.
You're a DJ.
Bro, but like this is before I was DJing and shit.
Stop it, bro. Stop the cap, fam.
Okay, where do you know Boosie from?
I knew of him from music, but I knew him, like I got to know him how I know him now. Pause, like, I don't know, through Vlad, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but you knew who he was.
Yeah, but only as like a kind of like an iconic street rapper character.
Name me
like
3
as a
Boosie songs
personality.
right now, gun to your head.
Shoot,
Zoom, Noya Clap remix. I don't know, nigga. I'm not a Louisiana nigga. Like, what the hell?
Okay, here's what I will say though.
If he was relevant, you would know 3 songs. That's a DJ. And you didn't even say Wipe Me Down.
Wipe Me Down.
I believe that Vlad's platform gives more value to Boosie than Boosie gives to Vlad's platform.
Okay, so you guys
and he gives him $25,000
and the money.
Why are you guys so against Boosie but so for Drake?
What do you mean?
Okay, so we could definitely say that Drake being signed to the label helps Drake. Probably, don't want to say more than Drake helps. At this point, yeah, because they be having like Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, and all these tycoons that are probably Bad Bunny that's streaming more than Drake, low-key. You know what I mean? So we could, and Drake's value technically has gone down. He's not doing $1 million first week anymore. So it's kind of like the same parallel where like, yeah, you kind of stamped us, you stamped our streaming services and shit, but like, bro, you should just be happy with your $500 million. Like, why do you need more? Why?
Yeah, you're not bigger than the program. And honestly, that is a good analogy because
it's not really, because I don't think that Boosie built Vlad. Boosie was one of his most relevant guests, but Vlad has mad people that has helped build that catalog.
But Drake didn't build up UMG. Yeah,
he didn't build up UMG, but like I said before, like those streaming platforms were built off of the back of Drake being famous and then being able to run his fame to freaking build to get subscribers and shit.
But in the same breath, like that street credibility that maybe some people gave Vlad was, I don't want to say primarily through Boosie, but it might have been for a lot of the demographic that's like, okay, like I rock with Vlad because he got Boosie there.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I'm not rocking with Vlad. Like I feel like there are a lot of people
still call him a rat to this day. They still call him a Fed. He did a freaking live stream with Ack and freaking Adam 22 and all that, and everybody was like, look at all the feds in the room. So it's not like Boosie being on Vlad has stopped people from calling Vlad the police, bro.
No, that is true, but it did make it more of a safe place.
No, it hasn't.
I really think Lord Jamar kind of made it a safe place.
Nah, bro.
Nobody thinks Vlad is still a safe place. Niggas just go there because they don't care. They just want to get their freaking shit off, bro.
But I do feel like when niggas looked at Lord Jamar over there, like with street niggas weren't like, oh, I gotta go sit with Vlad. But Boosie does add that street credibility where it's like, okay, if Boosie's over there, then maybe it's not so bad. You know?
So then why did they still call Vlad the police if he gave them so much street credibility?
Because it's the internet. They're gonna call you the police. They're gonna call.
It's not just the internet who calls him that, fam. Like other rappers still think he's the police. He's still currently beefing with rappers who say, well, I ain't going on your fed ass show anyway. And
like there's like 3 like 60-year-old niggas that are like harboring grudges and shit. Like even Joe Budden had to put this shit aside.
Nah, but there's still rappers and there's still bare allegations. Everybody feels that the AR Ab shit was his fault. He's had to disprove that like literally like in the last 2 years. Like he's constantly having to show people, I'm not police, fam. And he's had Boosie on there the whole time.
Yeah, Boosie didn't completely like wipe his slate clean. Pause.
No.
You know, like he didn't wipe him down.
Yeah.
But I do think he kind of added much more value to the platform, you know?
Yeah.
Has he made him more money than he's made off of the platform? Because even with the profit margins that Vlad was talking about, he's like, yo, I'm giving you 25 G's and I'm making maybe like 5 to 10 on top of that tops for myself.
Fam, but yo, Vlad's a nigga, he's gonna clip it 100 times. And Vlad had his own subscription service where he's putting exclusive shit on there as well. So like, okay, yeah, maybe on this one video, that's a profit margin. But you adding to your catalog where you can now charge people monthly and see this, they're seeing this video forever. You know what I mean? So like,
I'm also giving you 25,000. If you go over, and the thing is that's stupid about Boosie, and this is the problem with niggas, they'll be like, yo, I want more money than I'm getting from you that nobody else is giving me. But why you want expected from him? Because he's the white man?
No, because Vlad said, oh, I paid this person this much. And
so what?
That's what happens at the workplace, bro. If you go to a job, and like, okay, even at my same job, I said like I get paid more than certain niggas. If I were to like just sit in the middle of the room and scream that, You don't think 3 employees is walking straight to HR and say, yo, what's going on over here? I don't need what Natural's getting, but I need that bump.
Yes, but then like that's also okay. If I don't get that, I'm gonna go take my services somewhere else and go work for another job. Him, Boosie, is gonna say, all right, you're not paying me over here, Vlad. I'm just gonna go do it myself because you ain't gonna go to Sean Cotton. He ain't giving you 25 racks. Freaking Cam Capone, he might give you some money, but he ain't giving you 25 racks. He can't afford it.
Joe Budden did it.
Whatchamacallit? He wanted to go over to the Breakfast Club to prove to them that he's worth more than what they're saying because he was mad at what DJ Envy was saying the other day. You're gonna go over to the Breakfast Club for free. And they're gonna get a freaking 100,000 views off of you. So all of these other places in the culture, and listen, I'm not against my own people or black people, but all of the other black people, you're charging them $0 or next to nothing, and Vlad is giving you $25,000 3 to 4 times a year. But fuck Vlad because he ain't giving me more money?
Yeah, 100%. I can kind of see where it's coming from though. Because like, I kind of compare it to like, okay, let's say there's a shorty, right? And she has a trick, and this guy buys dinner, he takes her out, gives her money. She's going to ask for more, even though he's taken her out so many times, even though he's gifted her so many times. But the dude that she likes, she not going to charge him nothing.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
She'll pull up. She'll go all the way across the city to link you at your bummy ass basement.
Yeah.
But then with the guy that's been taking her out multiple times, she's going to ask for more.
But is that good business or just bad behavior?
I think it's natural because it's like opportunistic. I think.
Yes, opportunistic is bad business.
That's good business. You got to be opportunistic if you want to be a good businessman. I think.
But you're burning one person to break off another.
I agree.
You should just charge everybody then.
And in my opinion, if Boosie in his soul believes he's being exploited at that price, then walk away from it. You know, like it's just hard for me to imagine sitting talking for 4 or 5 hours, getting paid 25 racks is like torture. You know what I'm saying?
I would understand if he was like, bro, you're paying me 25. But when I go to all of these other places, they're giving me like 30 racks, fam. Like, up my price.
But he's not trying to go to all the other places. He's trying to make his own.
What?
Well, like he is, but I mean, like, not to make money, to subsidize whatever Vlad was paying him. He's now doing his Patreon. You know what I mean? So he does have the potential to make more than that if he does like work hard and stay consistent and get better lighting and better microphones and better everything.
Yeah. All he needs is like one like person to help him with it. And like if he stays consistent for a year or two and he's a live streamer or he has a podcast, like people want to hear from Boosie.
Really? Because I'm not paying for the fucking Patreon to go see no shit.
No,
especially on a regular basis. I know there's people who are going to do it right now because like this is Boosie back. But like, bro, you're not even taking the right model into being able to like grow your platform.
Exactly.
You're going straight to behind a paywall and you're like, oh, I see them in the car like my fans, my real fans gonna tap in. Well, guess what? I'm not one of your real fans, nigga. So I'm not gonna tap in. You've just lost me as a viewer.
I definitely think for Boosie, it's a bad play. But in general, I don't think it's a bad. Like I'll do something like this. And I have done shit like this. And it has worked out for me.
But you know what I compare it to? Like, okay, say there's an event and let's say we're DJing, we're getting $1,000. And then we're complaining like, but you guys are making $10,000 off the bar and you're only giving me $1,000. It's kind of like, bro, you got to kind of know your role within the system. So like Boosie, as much as he is impactful and, you know, culturally relevant, he is one of hundreds of guests.
Yes.
The platform is the platform. And obviously people are tuned in for the guests, but I think he has to understand his role. Like if you're a DJ at a party, you're the DJ. You're not the friggin' owner.
It's different though. Okay, let's say Sexy Red, Snoopy's on that.
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting paid or whatever, right? If I found out Snoopy's getting paid like 50 times more than me and shit, I'm licking them niggas and be like, yeah.
What if he's getting paid more than you though? Like just not 50 times more, but like a little more, like double. Would you accept it and be like, okay, well, Snoopy might have a different value to these guys because of XYZ. Let me just be happy.
I wouldn't care.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you're happy with what you're getting.
Exactly.
But the moment you start comparing, which is what Boosie did with 6ix9ine, that's when you're like, bro, I'm going to crash out. Like, what do you mean he's getting 50 times more than me? Do you know who I am? Like,
yeah, and natural. You've been fortunate to be able to say, you know what? Burn it down. and fail upwards, as we made the title the other day. That's fortune, fam. That don't always work for everybody.
I don't think
and let me finish.
My.
We're not talking about 30-year-old you. We're talking about almost 50-year-old Boosie.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You're failing up now. You might not be failing up at 40-something years old.
I don't think it's fortune though.
Or
I think
taking them chances at 40-something years old.
I think because I actually work super hard. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I work my job, but I also do content every day, and I DJ, and I have to stay on top of it. Like, I actually work super hard compared to my field, which is why it has worked out for me. If there was literally like 3 other niggas that did what I did, I would not be out here. You know what I mean?
But in theory, burning it down shouldn't work, right? No matter how we're gonna put work in, right, and build connection, whatever. If you burn some shit down, usually that shouldn't work.
No, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? So because it worked for you doesn't mean don't go run and go do the natural way. That worked for you.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? And that means it's fortune.
But I will say this, like in this situation where, you know, Boosie's symbolically burning it down, like burning the bridge, at least he's starting his own platform. And yeah, it's gonna suck. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna suck for a while.
Fam.
Don't say that, bro, because like it might take a while to pick up. He might switch lanes. He might try for a week and quit, 2 weeks quit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he might transition where it's like, yo, instead of doing the interview stuff, we live streaming, or I'm gonna do more vlog style. Like, but it's the fact that he believes in himself and his value, his entertainment value, his cultural value, that he's like, you know what, let me own my own platform.
Nigga,
like,
that's respectable. Fail, bro. And I'm telling you,
but
why.
At least you fail on your own accord.
Yes, but I'll tell you why. He's not even using the algorithm properly. Build up your YouTube. You have your YouTube channel already. You're already a famous rapper. Start posting the shit there.
Facts.
Create the super buzz.
Yep.
Let everybody, the clippers and all of the reactors, be able to react to all of this content that's out there because there's no paywall on it. You know what I'm saying? Now you created more value. Now take that value and then add a paywall where people can go get the long form content. This nigga's hustling backwards. So he doesn't even know how to work in the content game. He's just like, burn it down and I'm gonna figure it out later. Like, before you burnt it down, maybe you should have figured out a content strategy or a marketing strategy, because you started off the wrong way, fam.
I do think that he got emotional.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, what the play should have been was, okay, Vlad doesn't want to give me no more money. I'm going to keep the Vlad bag, but I'm also going to start my own Patreon where, okay, I'm not imposing on your YouTube views, but I'm also not giving you all the sauce.
Yes.
If you want to get everything, go to my Patreon.
And use Vlad as the promotion for your Patreon.
Exactly.
Now you have instant Patreon followers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But this dummy was like, yo, you ain't giving me as much money as the rat or close to as much money as the rat, which he's not worth, right? Because his views are going down. Burn it down. Now go buy some cameras and a mixer. Like, if he was using his brain, he would have, even if he wanted to quit, he would have pre-planned having all of these cameras and shit, because he knew maybe this negotiation is not going to work with Vlad.
Yeah.
He got emotional and then went and go buy equipment.
But honestly, if he did that, pulled up to Vlad and promoted his Patreon, that would have been so smart. He could have wore a shirt with it on. Like, bro, he really should have kept the bag. It's kind of like when you have a job, but you want to quit your job to pursue your dreams. But it's like, okay, don't quit.
Exactly.
But like, stack up and use it. But like, you just impulsively quit and now you're starting this business. It's not the wisest move.
Nigga math, bro. Okay, big salute to Boosie and big salute to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skip this David story because we are running a little bit here on time, and like, David is not in our wheelhouse. Fuck David. Piece of shit.
Way too. He deserved to get arrested.
Right?
We've been knowing he did that.
Yeah. I want to show you guys here quickly. Also, Honcho Hoodlum dropped some new music.
Ready for the road.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready, ready for the road. Oh,
Yo, it was sick. You seen the preview?
Yeah, it was mad. It was mad.
Dog.
Yeah, let me just pull it up on this page right here. One take, Jake, if you could pull this
The
up. Huh?
telly things are stripping.
The loyalty is missing. These bitches are trifling. Telly things are stripping.
Mud.
Niggas are snakes. Bitches are snitching. Mama told me watch my friends. I shouldn't listen. Niggas ain't stay down. They started switching. Ray Charles eyes. They ain't have the vision. They wanted to shine. I gave them views. WhyG won the game.
I gave them jewels.
Jeez.
Was naked. I gave them tools.
We love hip hop.
I gave you, I was cool. But when I said no, I wasn't the crow. See, day ones turn to informers like snow. Niggas and still feel alone. You was my dog, I gave you bitches the bone. They check for me in jail, but wanna see me cause I'm home. Don't got beef with you little niggas, I'm too grown.
I think they're saying on Reddit, right, on the Torontology Reddit, that he's getting at somebody in this song. Or you could hear clearly he's getting at somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What do y'all think, man? He kind of hoodwinked me, bro. Last time I spoke to him, he's like, he's not on the music thing like that. Man goes to the studio and drops the tune, bro, and a video.
I think he's been inspired by like, when they said that this is gonna be like the new 2016, like he might not have been lying, bro. There's been like an essence in the air where like all the creators are thriving. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the scene is starting to get back to like a lively space.
Yeah.
So this is amazing. Honcho has always been like, crazy with the bars. So yeah, this was very refreshing to listen.
Yeah, no, it was pretty dope. What do you think?
I think, like Natural said, there's this wave of inspiration right now, and I think maybe it's like the World Cup's here too, and like even with this Drake Iceman and like Casper getting signed, like there's just a lot of stuff. Even like our content creators, we're going more viral. Even just us individually, us as a platform. So I think Honcho knowing that and having his expertise as a rapper, like he already did his 10,000 hours. It's easy for him to rap. I think it's really valuable for the city because that slow flow, like I wouldn't say it's like a slow flow, but that like older slow flow, like I think we need more of that. I think you can get off more bars when you do that. And it's like, you don't have to hide behind like melodies. Like he's just straight like rapping like facts and like bars. Games. Yeah.
And I've been saying this that like them Griselda Blanco niggas, those Griselda niggas from Buffalo, like I don't know, I see them as like a blueprint for anybody that's like 30 plus that wants to rap. Where like if you get like a nice hard beat and then like the bars are there, we're like, okay, you're a little bit older, but you could still like get into your rap bag. Like, I think that's a perfect lane, especially for Honcho Hoodlum. Like he could really tap into that market and like thrive, you know?
Yeah, and he's at a popularity level that he was always a very popular rapper on the scene, but he's gained more popularity even over the time as like a media personality, not just only from being over here on We Love Hip Hop, but like through his own social media pages, like his lives go super crazy. So like for myself, right? People tell me, drop music, because like the amount of visibility that I have right now is so high. If I drop music, it's gonna go. Honcho's in that position. I just don't want to drop music. But Honcho's actually in that position. That his visibility is so high. If I still got it in me, I'm gonna drop some music. You know what I'm saying? And he still got it in him. He still wants to drop music.
Because I remember when we interviewed him that first time. Okay, so after that interview, like we showed after the river bottom up and stuff. And then like, he was just telling me that like, yo, you have to make more noise in the city. Like you have to like really show the city like who niggas are type shit, you know? So I feel like he's kind of taking his own advice. We're like, okay, this is a good moment. Now it's time to capitalize on the moment, you know? Like we said, like the city's buzzing right now. There's a wave. Like any creator out there that has been like thinking about it, teetering on the edge of it, now is the time. You know what I mean? Like,
no, straight up.
Yeah,
man. Anything before we?
No, I was gonna say like, at this point, I do think Honcho is like a cultural figure first, before a rapper, which is kind of what you want. Like, you don't want to just be known as like, oh, he's a rapper. It's like, no, that's Honcho, and then there's all these like implications that's like, oh, he's a rapper, or like, you know, he's an OG, whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he did. I remember when he gave you that advice. I think I remember he was like, you gotta be more like Snoopy or something, right? I think he referenced Snoopy, whereas because Snoopy is like always out here, always posting, like very like, you know, so, and Natural followed that advice. Honcho told me, he's like, yo, if you keep going for 2-3 years, like everyone's gonna know you in the city, just keep going. So I think he sees potential in people and he knows that he can do it. It's just a matter of executing. And obviously he's busy and like, you know, but I think if he dropped an album, that would be sick.
Yeah. Hey, and it's funny, he gave you that advice. He's taking his own advice. You took his advice. And you guys are both on the same network, fam. That's crazy, fam. Like,
Mud.
He's forwarding just now, fam. There's a Honcho episode like on the way. Like,
word.
Maybe by the time people see the next episode, there'll be a Honcho episode like in the member section or on or out already.
Okay.
So like he's pulling up just now, fam.
I can already imagine the conversation. What do you think of the Iceman rollout?
Yeah.
What do you think of the Iceman rollout?
No. The next Honcho interview is going to be turned up. I'm about to bring some liquor in the building. And no, we're going to get crazy because I don't drink.
Okay.
Super pause on that, but like, salute the Honcho. Right? But yeah, man, dope tune, brother. Also, I wanted to show you guys quickly, right? And we'll not spend too long on this. I'll spend more time on my live stream about this. YG just dropped a full EP, bro.
Oh God, that's the EP.
It's
cover?
called Lil Britney Spears is the EP.
That's supposed to be Lil Berete?
Yeah, fam. There's 4 songs on it, fam. The man has I don't know if this is real, fam. It's at midnight. He said this dropped. This is like a day ago. Like, what do we do?
Oh, Bad T Boy. Oh, wow.
Swear to Jah, me never fuck party from me band.
Okay. Yo, YG is off, bro.
The gay war continues.
Right? Just an update for the audience out there, just to, because the Iceman thing is like so overshadowing everything that's going on in the scene. Like, man, them don't know that there's still like beefs going on.
I had no idea this was going on.
No, this is happening still. Like, and there's a bunch of responses on Lil Berete's page because, and again, for the people in the listening audience or the viewing audience for this, I'm gonna get into it on the live stream. We'll get a full deep dive because chains were snatched and stuff like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Or allegedly, Jay Neat's chain was snatched, and then there was like a picture of top 5 on a FaceTime with the person who snatched the chain. And then there was a video of the flushing. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff happening out inside of this Toronto scene besides the whole Iceman block. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot, bro. I don't know if I want to just take you guys down that dark world.
Honestly, I'm going to be real honest because like, I love the rah-rah. I love the drama sometimes,
Yeah.
But for some reason, like, this particular conflict, like, it doesn't interest me anymore.
Fam, I feel like, and just to stay on this, like, with everything that we just spoke about before, like, the vibe is so big for that it doesn't make this stuff seem as relevant anymore.
Yeah, like, I feel like there are bigger fish to fry, pause, but like, I just think that like,
no fun.
Yeah. Triple entendre. No. But I think there's just like so many good things going on. There's good music that is like not conflict based. So I think we're almost like ascending or like elevating our consciousness as a city to where like the low level Toronto effery doesn't hit the same as before. Like, no diss to Icy. Shout out to Icy Springer, showbiz, I rock with him, but I just feel like the entertainment value that I used to get from his live streams, I don't get anymore. Maybe I'm maturing and getting older, but I just feel like there's a different wave that we're starting to see now.
I don't even see those clips anymore.
Right?
I didn't see this whole YG Lil Berete thing. I did see the Jay Neat thing though.
Yeah, that's going around. But it's like, it's still not penetrating the ceiling of everything that's like everybody's really fixated on. Like, when you go through the timeline, fam, I thought I was on one person's page for the amount of ice that I kept on seeing.
And shout out Kishka, like that all the creators that are like getting gifted from Drake and stuff. Like, I feel like that's kind of like taking over rather than like the niggas that are beefing.
And that's kind of good that like it's like we're being more positive. Like, we're talking about streamers and people like making money and content and interviews and stuff versus like these two ends are beefing and it's real and like, someone might die. Like, like it's better to like.
Yeah, I had to just tap you guys on the shoulder. Hey, by the way, guys, there's that stuff happening over there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm over it, bro. And like, I don't know, maybe it's just because like the conflict, the low level Toronto effery, like we know where it gets us. And we always like complain that like Toronto's not where we want it to be. But now we're kind of like bringing it to where we want to be in a sense.
And I feel like both YG and Berete kind of took it as far as it could go without like physical violence. Not that I want them to take it there.
Yeah.
But like what they're calling each other now is like there's no like you can't get further past that.
You're just repeating yourself also now.
Exactly.
You're just like, oh, you're gay. No, you're gay. You're gay. No, you're a rat. No, you're a rat. Like, all right. Okay.
It's like a gay versus trans fight. Like I feel like this is not even like my kind of like, you know, I don't watch baddies. I don't watch RuPaul's Drag Race and so like this is not like my kind of beef. You know, like the gay wars. You know, like I like when I don't want to say I like when men are spinning on each other.
No, but like we're seeing like fire pics and all that.
You know what I mean?
So
Like
much after a while. Like this. No disrespect to the mandem. Like we on Iceman, fam.
Facts.
Jump on the Drake wave. You know what I'm saying? Make all your shit Drake associated right now, and then that's how you're gonna get real motion right now. Because we ain't paying attention to this shit, bro.
And you know what I wanted to bring up? We haven't really talked about Sav 4 times in a minute.
He dropped a new track recently, or like a snippet.
He did. And he did actually go over to the Iceman sculptor at like 4 a.m. Like, and like I think he shot a part of a music video there too.
But he was kind of like the great hope in a way. Like before Casper, before the market, like before Casper got signed, everyone's like, okay, Sav. And then like we hyped him. But I feel like, do you feel like the hype died down, or do you feel like he's just like waiting on like releasing like a project or something?
Right now it is feeling like a flash in the pan. You know what I mean? Where like he hit lightning, like it was like lightning in a bottle type thing. But like it's hard for him to recreate that moment, you know?
It's not easy to get a hit song, fam, or a viral song that just runs on TikTok. Like a lot of people engineer those moments, fam. Like he caught one organically. Like, you know, do another one.
But he had a couple follow-up songs. Like he's nowhere near a one-hit wonder. Like he had multiple follow-up songs that were just as relevant. It's just like, I wonder why he kind of like escaped our like psyche. You know what I'm saying?
I know why.
Well, he went through that police thing. And had to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, like there was a whole raid centered around his peoples and stuff like that. And like people were pointing fingers at him, like not like in any bad ways, but like, yo, what are you gonna do now, bro? Like, where's the crew? People thought he was arrested. Like, it's a odd thing, fam. Like, I'm trying to blow up, and like all of this shit's happening.
But normally, wouldn't that like help with the buzz?
No,
like oh, his gang just got arrested. Like, oh shit, they're really about it. Like,
yes, but then it also is like, yo, I got mad people that are like not on road. I gotta help freaking deal with that. Probably some of the income that he's bringing in from his music, probably he's trying to even help some of his peoples. Like, bro, like that's a setback, fam.
But I wonder if his management is somewhat responsible for perhaps his lack of visibility, like before.
Maybe there might be some changes in management and stuff like that are not changes, but like maybe there was some issues. Maybe I don't know. I'm not completely tied in, but I don't know what's going on really over there, like too tough. But like, mad people got busted, fam. One of those people could be his manager for all we know, fam.
It was shout out Sav 4 times. I just want to hear like more music from him because I was rocking with his music, and it's kind of like I don't want it to be like a quick like, okay, he had like a little wave, and then we just never heard from him again. You know, like he should be a relevant artist. He's especially from like the younger generation, like he's one of the guys.
Well, listen, drill is not as relevant as it was before either. So, you know, I feel that he's talented enough that he'll be able to figure out what to do moving forward. But maybe he might not even lean too much on like the drill raps and balaclava type of shit, like, you know what I mean? And evolve into a whole other rapper. Who knows, fam? He's still hella young, too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So thank you for bringing up Sav, man. Salute to Sav, man. And you know, we just have to we did have to get into some Toronto rappers shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shit, man. We are the Toronto platform. We'll do one more story and we'll touch the road right here because we are running pretty late over here. The jet that we were talking about the other day, the Ford, the gravy train jet, he already sold it back.
They bullied him, man.
Yeah.
We bullied him.
Yeah. I didn't even make a clip out of that, fam. It happened so quickly that before I could even make a clip to just make a separate clip from our episode, he already sold it back.
Yeah, like as we were podding, he was trying to sell it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like a play.
No, because they bought it. It would be a play if they were like, we're going to buy it, and okay, we changed our mind. No, fam. I'll play a clip right here. They actually bought it, fam. So, one take, Jake. Thank you.
CBC Toronto has learned the province is now selling the private jet it purchased for Premier Doug Ford's use last week. In an emailed statement, Ford says, despite the best of intentions, I've heard and agree that now is not the time for the expense of a government plane. He says the province is working with Bombardier and other partners to sell the plane as quickly as possible. News of the jet's purchase was first confirmed by the province on Friday. The Canadian-made and pre-owned Bombardier Challenger 650 cost the province $28.9 million. The move was met with backlash from opposition parties and other groups, and now they're reacting to the news of the pending sale.
This should never have happened in the first place. It shows everybody, I think, how out of touch Doug Ford is, and that he would think that he could do this and he might not get caught. And the truth is that the only reason he's changing his mind now and selling off the plane is because he got caught with his hand in the taxpayer's pocket.
I guess the thing is like it hasn't been sold yet. The money's been sent. The money's been spent. And it just shows that the Premier is disconnected from what's happening in Ontario.
Okay.
Because the money has been sent and spent, that's why I'm saying it's a play. Remember, he's not returning it. He's not getting a refund. He's selling it.
He's selling it back.
We don't know if he had like a little side deal with someone at Bombardier where it's like, yo, I'm going to give you 30 mil, break me off for 1, 2. You know what I mean? And then when I get the, I'm going to just, because it's not his bread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
taxpayers' bread.
now we could just go sell it to somebody else. You know, like he made his thing. He's happy. His little part. You know what I mean? Like,
and there's more information I found out. Like, he's like, yo, you guys are saying this about me, but other premiers or other provinces have private jets. I just want us to have one too. It's not just for me. We're going to be having our CMP use it. We're going to have all different types of people using it, but it's for Ontario. I didn't book that. Like, we just ran with the headline. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at him completely.
Well, now if we're the only province without a private jet, now I'm upset.
See, last week when I was for this, everyone's I hate Natural's take on Doug Ford. Now you guys are rocking.
Well, I don't know. Every other province had one.
Not every other province, but it's like he said, like 2-3 other provinces already have jets.
Ontario needs if Quebec or British Columbia have a jet, we need a jet too.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, but I think it was just like the timing of it. Like, yo, gas is so expensive. Groceries are expensive. Mans are struggling. So it's like, oh, and our premier just got it. Like, if he got it when times were good, I'm sure people wouldn't have even batted an eye.
There's never a good time for the friggin' mayor or premier or whatever to get a jet, bro.
I think there is.
When the Raptors won the championship?
If gas is like an all-time low, or like there's some sort of like incentive, or like maybe we get like some Ontario kickback or something.
Niggas are gonna be cheese regardless, bro.
I think it's more like the whites that are cheesed at this.
Yeah, I don't mean the actual name. I didn't mean the general population is gonna be upset regardless. Like, that's always our tax money, you know?
The opposition will be pissed. Mm-hmm. But keep in mind, there's people who keep on voting this guy in. He held an election or a snap election a few years ago. He got voted right back in. You know what I'm saying? So the people are not as mad
voted in.
But the people are not as mad as how the opposition makes him sound. You know what I'm saying? So if he had spent the $30 million, which I'm not freaking agreeing with, if he had took our taxpayer dollars. But when I find out more information, like if everybody else got that shit, you know what I'm saying? And if it's not just for you, then I ain't so mad at it. You know what I'm saying? So we us too, kind of twisted his arm a little bit too quick.
Yeah, I think people kind of just assumed the worst from the situation because it just sounds bad. Like, here's this rich premier using our taxpayer dollars to buy a private jet. Like, the headline is just bad, you know?
And I think that like people rely on their writer, like the PR writers, too much. If we just came out and said, "Yo, this is not just for me. This is for all the Mandem to use. Other provinces had it." Like, if we just kept it short and simple, then like it probably would have like went over better. Yeah. But you tried to explain it too much. You know what I mean? We're like overloading with information. Like, it just confuses people, and then like you just get cheese.
No, but I feel like he must have said this, but we were us included here on the We Love Hip Hop podcast. We're so enraged that we missed that part.
Nah, but this is the thing. Like, if you were just to say, this is not just for me, like, the more information you say and give, like, the more you speak, the more words people could use against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it was just short and concise, it's like, this is what it's for, da-da-da. bomb.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he said that, but when people heard the headline, yo, Ford, jet, 30 mil, everybody's like, what do you mean, fuck? What do you mean? Oh, RCMP, whatever. What do you mean you're spending our taxpayer dollars? He probably said all that shit and then repeated it now again in this, after he's friggin' sold it back.
While he was apologizing, because he mentioned that, he got bombarded with text messages and stuff. He was pretty much saying that like, oh, I wouldn't have been able to broker the $6 billion deal with Texas if I didn't have transportation. So like he tried to explain it, but it was in a more like apologetic tone. So it didn't really like hit.
Yeah, and when like, okay, and he did say it, when you start bringing up Texas and all this next shit, like, you're just adding too much stuff where people could just, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. Like,
and to be honest, how much of that did they even hear? The Texas and all that. A lot of people didn't hear none of that shit. They saw the headline on social media. They said, "What? You spending $30 million?" And didn't even click to see one of the news stories, fam.
And 30 million is not even that much, bro. Like, I'm just sending 100 million, $1 billion to Ukraine, like on a bi-monthly basis.
Fam, Drake might have spent 30 million on his promotion, fam.
You know,
you never know. But listen, man, salute to Doug Ford, right? Keep on trucking there, buddy, because you're going to have to. No more playing for you. Let me run some tunes here for the road. I think we got it here. A nice 2-hour and change episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.